All righty, back here at the Hilltop, the Lions and the Thoroughbreds. The first district game for both these teams, so a mighty big, important game for both the Breds and Lions. Lions will be receiving to start out this game as Harrison County won the toss and deferred to take the ball in the second half. Back deep will be Jacob Mead along with Cameron Collins. Mead, a junior, Collins, a super freshman for this squad. Also, Red Holbrook, another freshman.
Yeah, I noticed that, and it seems like quite a few freshmen play. I mean, not just a couple.
Yes. Like I said, I'm not going to say decimated by graduation last year, but they lost a lot of good players off of last year's team for sure. Ryan Annis, our left-footed senior kicker, has one last word with his special teams class. That's Ray Graham before going onto the field. I wonder if that's a tip-off that something strange might happen.
Oh.
We shall soon see.
Oh, trickeration.
Yeah. I always like coaches that come out and onside kick the opening kickoff just to see.
Riverboat gamblers.
Yeah. Hal Mummy used to do that quite a bit.
Or gunslingers.
And Hal Mummy was as big a gunslinger as you got.
Yes, he was.
He went for it on fourth down so much that there towards the end of times that he was at UK, people were saying, no, punt.
You never hear a crowd say punt.
No. All righty. Good crowd on hand. Not a great crowd whatsoever for homecoming. I'm a little disappointed, but that's just me. All righty. Annis approaches the ball. His kick is on the way, and it will be picked up over at the 13-yard line by Jacob Mead. Mead, trying to find some running room, is going to be tripped up by the 30-yard line along with Jacoby White and Michael Watts. So a good return for Jacob Mead as he returns it from the 13 to the 32, about a 19-yard return. So time for the Harrison County defense to stand up tall here, and let's stop these Lions on their very first possession. First and 10. Quarterback is Red Holbrook.
6'2" freshman quarterback.
Yeah. 6'2", 143. That's where he's going to be building up over the next few years. 143, kind of slight for a guy that's 6'2".
No kidding.
Snap is back, and the ball is going to be dropped. It was actually snapped off of the helmet of Cameron Collins.
Yeah, recovered by Collins as well.
So an inauspicious start for the Lions. We'll put it back to the 31. We'll be nice people. So second down and 11 yards to go after that fumble. Ball's on the near hash mark. Lined up wide to this near side is Josh Thornton. In the slot will be Josiah Thacker. Those are their two main wide receivers on this team. Once again, Holbrook, that's Red Holbrook in shotgun formation. He'll put a man in motion. That's Dakota Thompson right to left, although the give will be to Collins. Collins trying to find some running room and cannot find any.
Good contain.
Nice tackle that time by, turn around, I'll tell you who you are. And it's Dylan Price. So nice tackle by Price on the second carry of the night so far for Cameron Collins as the ball goes back to the original line of scrimmage at the 32. So third down and 10. Our opponents this year on third down have been successful 46% of the time. Ball's now on the far hash mark. Man goes in motion. Snap is back to Holbrook. And once again, he'll get the ball to Collins, who trips around and gets around the Harrison defense to midfield for the first down. So a nice run that time by Cameron Collins, and the drive stays alive.
Probably thought they might go to the air there. And
yep. Golly. Had him in an early hole and let him go. They're going to say he actually stepped out of bounds at the 48. So a 16-yard run. And as we said, that first down. Ball's still on the far hash mark. Once again, to the wide side is Thornton, wide out. And the slot is Thacker.
I'll tell you one thing, I would not want to tackle number 5.
No, he's a big dude.
That's a big boy.
6'2", 240. Let's see, was that Holbrook calling his? No, wasn't. That was once again Collins.
4 straight carries for Collins.
Collins drives into the middle of the Harrison County line, and there to meet him was Paul Robert Copes. They'll move the ball to the 50, a 2-yard gain. Brings up second down and 8 yards to go. Ball still on that far hash mark. Now coming wide to this side will be Trey Holbrook, the brother of Red Holbrook. Lines up wide, standing right on the 5 with a 5-0 on the field. Still looking over to the sideline is Red Holbrook. Says something to Collins. And now we'll put a man in motion. That's Josiah Thacker. Thacker on the sweep, coming to this side, trying to find some running room on the boundary, and is going to be knocked out of bounds after only about 3 or 4 yards gain. Jesse Mitchell, a nice push out that time.
Yeah, it was. Just do what you use the sideline as another defender.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
4-yard gain to the 46, bringing up third down and 4 yards to go. Our opponents on third and short, 73 percentile as far as success is concerned. That's way too high. Let's stop them here, though. Everybody looking over to the sideline to get the sign before going into their set on the offensive line. Once again, in shotgun formation is the quarterback, Red Holbrook. Fakes the give to Collins, play action, fires the ball across the middle, intended for Josiah Thacker, but unable to hang on to it, and that'll bring up fourth down. And it appears
so let's see what's happening. Going to happen here.
That the punt team is coming onto the field.
One of those tricky areas of the field, you know.
The punter
could you punt? Of course you could. Should you punt? Maybe. Could you go for it? Yes.
Lots of options.
Lots of options.
Back deep, a trio of Harrison County Thoroughbreds. Caden Custer.
Timeout, I think.
And now a timeout called by the Breds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had 12 men on the field. So with 9:12 left to go in the first quarter, no score, you're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC. All righty, while we were away, it was a fake punt. Dakota Thompson trying to get the first down, only gets to the 49 on the other side of or to the 44, which is going to be short. So Harrison County takes over first and 10.
He almost got it, but good tackling in there on the middle.
So let's see, a 2-yard loss on the play, actually. To the 44, which is where Harrison will start out. 9:07 here in this first quarter. Jay Sean Lewis goes in motion right to left. The handoff is going to be to Malachi feedback on the reverse. Beam has the ball going down the far sideline, but it's going to be tackled short of the first down. But a good hard run that time. And first time we've seen the end around this year.
Yeah.
So Beam with only his
not many.
fourth carry of the season. Takes to the 47 after that 9-yard, 6 and 2, 8-yard gain.
Okay.
So from the 48 on the Boyd County side of the 50, trips to the near side, wide side of the field. Custard in shotgun formation with feedback right on his right hip. Custer gets the snap, looking downfield, looks to his left, fires to his right, finds Beam, who cannot hang on to it. Nice hard hit that time.
Yep.
One of the Lions.
Good old football play there.
28, that's Jacob Barrett.
Nothing wrong with that.
Jacob Barrett is their second leading tackler on the season.
Let's see why he wrapped him up.
So 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Thoroughbreds. The Breds on 3rd down this year have only been successful 30% of the time. Another reason that we've had trouble scoring. Once again, trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. Snap back to Custer, rolling this way, looking downfield. Now tucks it under, has the first down, and gets about to the 41, 40, actually the 40 before he steps out of bounds. So Killian's Pizza first down for Harrison County. 8-yard gain by Custer. All right.
Like to see that.
We talked about wanting to get a good start, and so far the Breds have done just that. Ball's on the near hash mark now. We'll have double wides left and right as Custer looks at his wrist to get the play and what needs to be done. He'll put feedback in motion. Snap back to Custard. Short pass in the flat. Tipped. And fortunately falls to the ground, although Lewis looked like he might have had a chance at it if he had picked it up as soon as it got tipped. But that was not what happened. And that'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go for the Breads. Dan Furnish with Harrison County Farm Bureau can get you covered just like an All-American corner. Call 234-4514 to talk to Dan. Ball still on that near hash mark. Lining up wide to the near side is going to be Dylan Price with trips to the far side. Jacoby White, the farthest out of all. Feedback moves from the left hip to the right hip of Custard. He looks down at his wristband. Snap is back to him, rolls right, looks downfield, gets away from the tackler, fires it, caught by Lewis. Jay-Sean at the 20, the 15. Jukes around one more guy to get to about the 12. Nice catch by the freshman, his second reception of the season, and another Harrison County Kellyan's Pizza first down. They'll put it down at the 14, so a 26-yard gain on that pass play. First pass completion of the night for Custard.
I say great to buy some time back there from Caden, and good route running and sitting down in that zone from Lewis.
Once again, feedback in the backfield with Custard. Here's the snap. Custard tucks it under. Flag on the play. He's at the 5 and into the end zone, but let's check what the hanky's all about first before we start celebrating, because it's in the vicinity of holding.
That it is, that it is. We shall see, though.
So the officials will concur as they bring the ball back, and it's an illegal shift by Harrison. They had too many people moving at the same time playing Canadian football. And there's the old penalty bug again, Trent.
Is that 5-yard variety?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to keep up with it.
Shift. Unreal. All right, well, back us up 5. Puts the ball down at the 19-yard line. Will be first down and 15 to go. Let's try that play again. It worked. No reason to think it won't work this time. Double wides left and right. Feedback steps up a couple of steps to the left side of Custard. Now Caden joins him, gets the snap, looking to his left, dumps it in the flat, attempted for feedback, but the ball is at his feet, incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 to go. Early stages of this game. In fact, we've only played about 4.5 minutes. No score yet, but Harrison County on the drive. They stop Boyd County going for it on 4th down in their opening possession. Now the Breads are moving on down the field. This time, Price once again wide out to the near side. Lewis wide out in the slot. Trips to the near side. Alex Beam also over on this side. Snap back to Custard. Rolls to this way. Here comes the rush. Evades the rush. Now fires it towards the end zone and knocked away on a fine defensive play by Josiah Thacker as he just got in the way of the pass intended for Beam to knock it down. Bringing up third down now and 15 to go on what will be the 8th play of the drive.
That would have been a heck of an interception or a catch either way. So another good, actually a good decision by Caden, putting it somewhere where it'd be really hard to get, but you still give your guy a bit of a chance.
So coming up now with Harrison County needing a first down to keep this drive alive. Ball's on that far hash mark. Feedback. Gets the signal from Custard. Custard gets the snap. Looking into the end zone. Fires it to the far sideline. It's going to be caught. And it's going to be stopped at about the 9-yard line.
4 yards short. Yep.
Oh, Jacoby White on the catch. So Harrison County will be short of the first down, as Trent indicated. We'll put it at the 9.
11-yard
so
gain.
A 10-yard gain to the 9. So about
Another
4th down
flag?
and, I didn't even see it.
I didn't either.
And backing it up. So it's in the holding category of penalties.
Shoot.
So
Scratch all that
take
out.
off that play, which was a good one, for the second penalty in this opening drive for Harrison County. And this will be in a spot foul, take it all the way back to the 39.
Good grief. How'd they get all the way back here?
Well, it was a spot foul.
Oh, I know, but I mean, how did you get
wide the hole? With,
Yeah.
Well, Caden was being rushed, and one of our guys reached out and grabbed somebody.
I guess so.
So second and about 34. or 3rd and 34,
Right.
excuse me. Custard looking to pass and is going to be sacked.
Yep.
Taking him down is Josh Thornton. Thornton, the sack leader for this team. That's his 4.5 sack of the season, which is 10th most in Class 4A.
That's hard to say, 4.5.
Yeah, I should have said it differently, but not me. 39-yard line, so actually not a sack, as we're going to say no gain on the play.
Okay.
So he's just, that's 3.5 sacks still. So Jacoby White will come in to punt the ball on 4th down and 34.
I'm going to say we're not faking it.
We'd better not. Just get it off and not get it blocked. Oh, that was close to being blocked. Jacoby's punt, though, is going to be fair caught at about the 7-yard line.
Good punt.
Which is where Boyd County will start off their second series of this first quarter. No score, 6:01 left on the clock in the first period. And let's see, they're going to put her at the 7-yard line. So a 32-yard punt for White. And for one of the few times this year, our opponent has terrible field position to start out this drive. Now let's not let him out of this hole. That's the key. Once again, the freshman, Trey Holbrook, out there at quarterback with Cameron Collins on his left hip. Play action. Here's a pass to the sideline, caught by number 10. That's Trey Holbrook.
That's a nice looking play.
For just a little quick out. So they've decided maybe that trying the long passes is not in the cards tonight, and they'll try to beat us with the short stuff. It is enough for the first down, however, as it's a 10-yard gain on the play to the 17. That's their second first down of the night.
Yes, it is.
Still no score. Harrison coming in 1-4, Boyd 3-2. Here's a direct snap back to Thompson this time, and we're going to flag on the play.
Should be a hold.
Didn't get very far. Jesse Mitchell in there for the tackle. And let's see what that penalty's all about. And we're going to have holding against Boyd County. Their first penalty of the night. So back them up a ways to about the 8.5, 9-yard line, half the distance. So we're going to say the 9.
Okay.
So about 8-yard penalty. So from the 9-yard line, still first down, but now first and about 16. Lining up wide to the near side, Josiah Thacker. Ball's on the far hash mark. Now Collins goes in motion, empty backfield. Holbrook looking to pass on a slant. It's going to be caught by Thornton. Thornton goes up the middle of the field and won't be taken down until he gets to the 35, tackled by Jordan Pearson. So a big catch by Thornton, one of their better receivers. In fact, that's only his 4th reception of the year. So Thornton gets the job done in a fresh 10. So the first 2 plays in this drive end up being for first downs to the 34, 25-yard gain.
Quick.
Here's a handoff to Collins, who's going to be taken down by Pearson. So a couple of nice tackles by Robert. Another run by Collins, the freshman. And that'll get him to the 38. So a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6 yards to go.
That pass to Thompson, how long was it?
The pass to Thompson.
Thornton
was 25 yards.
25. Thank you.
Anytime. Snap back to Holbrook. Play action again. The ball's going to be caught and close to first down yardage.
But they're going to give it to him.
That time, Zach Bruce in on the tackle. So another first down to the 45. 7-yard gain on that pass play. They're eating us alive on the pass.
That was Holbrook again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Trey Holbrook.
Yes.
No score as we go to the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter here on homecoming night on the Hilltop. Snap is going to be back to Thompson. He'll give the ball to Collins, who gets near midfield for being tripped up by Pearson again. Boy, Robert's having a nice night tonight. They'll put it at the 48, so we'll give him 3.
Jordan.
Or Jordan, sorry. Who's Robert? I'm thinking of Robert Person. Anyway, sorry, Jordan Pearson. 2nd down and 7 yards to go from the far hash mark. Got 2 wide outs to this side. Tight end lined up on the far side. Now Thompson going to pass. All alone. And making the grab is going to be Trey Holbrook, who will be pushed out of bounds by Caden Custard around the 10.
He did a little hitch and go. And the hitch got our defender off kilter.
Another nice catch by Trey Holbrook. And they will indeed put it down at the 14. So 36, 37, 38 yard on that catch. And another first down.
Yep.
Let's see, Thompson still in there at QB. Snap is back to him. He'll take a run up the middle, just crashing over some thoroughbreds. Coming in, Paul Robert Copes for the tackle. And that will advance the ball to the
10. No, it's more like the 11.
That's more like the 11. Let's call it the 11, the 3-yard gain.
Okay.
2nd down and 7. They can get a touchdown or a first down without a touchdown. Collins going in motion. Thompson, a lateral back to him, and now getting close to the 5-yard line is going to be Collins on that play.
Good tackle in there. I believe Alex Beam was in on that.
Good job, Alex. And the ball will be downed at the 6 or 7.
So that's still a run, right?
Yes, because it's a lateral. About the 7, so that's a 4-yard gain.
All
3rd down and 3 yards to go on 3rd and short. I think we mentioned our opponents getting it 73% of the time. Thompson still in there at quarterback. We knew that he and Rhett Holbrook would trade places from time to time. Snap is back. The give is going to be to Collins, who is tripped up as he got close to the goal line. Once again, Mikey Watts out there.
We're close to that first down.
Yeah, they might have got that first down. You're right.
See where they spot it.
They're going to spot it at the 4, so he didn't get it.
Okay.
Well, let's see. 4 or 5. Well, he must be closer to the 5. So a 2-yard gain. So 4th and 1 from the 5. 2:21 left to go in our first quarter. No score yet. But knocking on the door are the Lions. Now they take a second glance over to the sideline. They're about to run out of time on this 4th and 1 play. Shotgun formation for Thompson.
He's going to run it.
Gets the snap. Hands it off to Collins. Collins trying to get to the outside. Dives to the pylon. Did he get in?
No, didn't get in.
But he got the first down. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Lions.
I don't know if they'll spot him at the 2 or the 1.
2-yard line.
2 yard.
Well, may take that back. Now we're going to say the 2.
Okay.
So a 3-yard gain. So 1st and goal from the 2. Harrison County's opponents now a little over 50% on 4th down tries. That one now makes our opponents 6 of 11 when they've gone for it on 4th down. Thompson asks for the ball. Gives it to Collins.
Nice.
Collins dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
I got tricked.
So Collins, that is 24. Cameron Collins's 5th rushing touchdown of the year as he toted the ball the last 4 plays in that particular drive.
10 carries already for Collins.
Now he is a workhorse coming into the game, having run the ball 50. Well, he's only averaging 11 runs per game.
Wow.
Kicker now about to kick. It's on its way and through the uprights. So with 1:55 left to go in the first quarter, our score, Boyd County 7 and Harrison County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC. All righty, Cole Sexton kicks off following the touchdown. It's going to be taken at the 18-yard line by Harrison County's Alex Beam, who gets a little past the 30 before being taken down. Actually, that was Amari Fultz, excuse me.
Oh, no, I think it was Beam.
Was it Beam?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't see Alex get up. So Beam with the return. Harrison County down 7-0.
Well, you show that you can move the ball, so that's one good thing. You just got to finish it off.
Ball will be set at the 31 after that 13-yard return.
Get this game tied up.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Double wides left and right. Feedback in the backfield along with Custard on his right hip. As always, the Brids being patient, taking their time, make sure that they get the play right. Feedback moves from the right hip to the left hip of Custard. Now he'll put a man in motion. That is Preston Williams, who's in the game. Custard tucks it under as he calls his own number, goes across the middle for a good yardage as he crosses the 35. Well, anybody who's seen Harrison County play knows that Custard can do just about anything on the football field.
Yep.
Has pulled our butts out of the fire many times already. Gets to the 36 after a 5-yard gain. Brings up second down and 5 yards to go. Wide to the far side. It'll be White in the slot on that far side. It'll be Williams. 1:16 in the first quarter. Harrison down 7-0. Once again, Williams goes in motion. Snap is back to Custard. He'll give the ball to Feedback. Malachi crashes over a couple of Boyd County lines and gets close to the 40.
Malachi looked like he wanted to hit him more than.
I know.
More than.
Where's he? Where's I want to hit him again?
I want to hit that guy.
Gets to the 39 on a 3-yard gain. So 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Brids. On these short yardage situations, 3rd and short, Harrison's only been successful 43% of the time. And when you got a load like we do and a good big offensive line, that should be twice that. But these kids are still learning.
Speaking of big guys, wee man in there.
Wee man in there now as Custard will go under center. Jordan Pearson checking in. Now, it's too much confusion amongst the Brids offense. Timeout called by the Brids. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Your score, Boyd County 7, Harrison nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC.
Athena.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County facing 3rd and 2. Custard gives the ball to Wee Man, who's got the first down as he runs over people.
That's what we like to see.
Good job, Wee Man. Another Killian's Pizza first down for Harrison County. Howard's first run of the game, our second leading rusher on the year, averaging just 23 yards per game, though, which is a little surprising. Gets it 6 yards to the 45. 1st and 10, Harrison.
Last play of the quarter?
Yep. Doesn't look like the Brids will get another play off. So as the first quarter ends your score, Boyd County 7, Harrison County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, back here at the Hilltop as we begin the second quarter. Harrison County down 7-0, but closing in on midfield. Are you in need of a real estate, operating, or equipment loan? Call Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America at 859-254-2741 and learn how he can help you. 1st and 10 for the Breds. The ball's going to be on the near hash mark. Trips to the near side, which is the short side of the field. Feedback now steps up, and now we'll step back to the left side of Custard. He looks over the sideline to get affirmation of the play. A low snap, ball on the ground, picked up by Custard. And
oh my gosh, he got
a couple, 3 yards after that bad snap.
3 yards.
So once again, Custard bails us out. Gets
that
it
was
to
just a
the
bad low snap.
40, it's the 47.5. They'll say the 47. So 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Now the trips will go to the far side, which is the wide side of the field. White, the only wide receiver this end. Custard gets the snap. Looks downfield. Here comes the rush. Flushed out of the pocket and will be sacked before he can get to midfield.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
technically on the spot. So technically not a sack.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, they've moved it back a little bit, so.
Yeah, we're going to say no gain on the play.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go. So what did it start out as a promising drive, starting to stall here before we can get to midfield. Price wide to the far side. Jay Sean Lewis, the freshman in the slot. Alex Beam over on that side as well. Jacoby White on this side. Custer gets the ball. Oh, high snap. Has to elude the rush. Looking downfield, fires it. Jacoby White, it's going to be too far out of bounds.
I just don't know what it's going to be.
So let's see where that flag is. Oh, I see it now. It's in the vicinity of holding.
I thought maybe somebody reached up and grabbed to hold after that snap to try to protect.
I see what you mean. Yeah, you are.
We'll see.
Probably right, but I'm afraid you are right. Now the official looks like he's about to put the flag back in his pocket. But first, a hold. And I assume that the Lions are going to decline it since it was an incomplete pass. It brings up 4th down and 8.
7 or 8.
So let's see what the Breds have in store here. The punting unit will be coming on. So Boyd County able to hold serve. 7-0 is your score. Lions with the lead. Going back deep will be Cameron Collins, the super freshman for the Lions. They remain in our district. We'll have to deal with that kid for 4 years. And he's a good one. Snap is back by J.D. Tucker. The punt is almost blocked, but close. White got it away. It's going to take a Harrison County bounce inside the 10. And great that punt. Is where it's going to be down. So at the 9-yard line.
Great punt, Jacoby.
Good job by J.D. Tucker, who snapped the ball and also downed it.
He snapped it?
Yeah.
Holy cow. So talk about booking it down the field.
He was. So let's see. Let's see. A 44-yard punt.
It's a good one.
Now let's not let him out of the hole.
Right.
Boyd County's touchdown drive started last time at the
similar.
7. This one will start at the 9. 10:20 on the clock here in the first half. Dakota Thompson still in at QB. Ball's on the far hash mark, double wides left and right. Snap is back to Thompson. He'll give the ball to Collins, who runs into somebody on the Harrison County side and
kind of
went
crumpled.
Down. That was Jackson Zink at 6'3", 194. A lot of people run into Jackson and fall down. And they'll give him a yard. Yeah, a yard to the 10. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Thompson, along with the rest of his crew, looking to the sideline.
So you gotta think that when you got 11 Thompson in, that you're not going to have much of a passing attack.
Probably not.
But more of a run option.
But he's already completed a pass tonight. He'll put a man in motion. That's Josiah Thacker. However, running the ball up the middle will be the quarterback, Thompson.
It's Pearson on that tackle.
Pearson again on a tackle. Good job.
Right on the 15?
Yes, right on top of the 15. So a 5-yard gain on the play. 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Come on, defense. 9:12 left to go in the first half. 7-0, Boyd leads. Thompson still in at quarterback in shotgun formation. Play action, rolls right, eludes a tackle, now tries to throw the ball on his way down. Mikey Watts was the one that captured his legs.
Yep.
And are they going to say incomplete pass?
I think that's what they're calling it, yeah.
Okay, he got it off before he hit the ground, so good heads-up play that time by Thompson.
Yeah, incomplete.
So 4th down coming up, and a punting situation for the Lions. Harrison County should have excellent field position.
Yeah.
Custard, Lewis, and Feeback all go back to field this punt, which is about to be kicked by Cole Thompson. Thompson, a 5'10 junior. So only an 8-man rush. In fact, it's less than that as Amari Fultz is going to be guarding the runner. Punt, it's on its way, and it's going to be caught at the 46-yard line by Custard, and he's actually going to go back a couple. No, actually, he's going to have 0 yards on the return.
Couldn't get away from old Jacob Mead.
So the punt by Thompson.
But good defensive stand.
Goes to the Boyd County 46. So Harrison County, for one of the few times this season, will take possession inside their opponent's territory. Now, with this short field, we need to score.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
You get those short fields, you take advantage of them.
Got an injured Lion on the play.
Oh.
Being addressed there at the 35. And
number 28.
Going to be able to get up. That is Jacob Barrett. He's their second leading tackler.
He's getting, looks
Barrett,
like he's okay.
5'10", 170 senior. Yeah, he's jogging off under his own power. I think he might have just twisted an ankle or something like that. But he'll have to sit out this first play from scrimmage for the Thoroughbreds.
Now what happened here?
I don't know. Why do we keep moving backwards?
What happened?
Personal foul against us.
Oh, son of a gun.
Unbelievable. So what was great field position is now less so. Back at the 39. First and 10 for the Breds, but still disappointing.
That is disappointing.
I wonder what somebody said. Actually, that's something that somebody did. And first down for Harrison County. Ball's going to be on the near hash mark. Double wides left and right. Custard calls out the play as he puts feedback in motion. Ball's going to be caught over on the far hash mark by feedback. Or was that Jay Sean?
I think it was Lewis, 33.
Yes, yep. Lewis with the catch. Gets a short gain before being taken down at the 40. So only a yard gain on the play. Brings up second down and 9. Clock is at 8:22 here in the first half. Homecoming festivities will take part at halftime, I assume.
Yeah, 20-minute halftime.
20-minute halftime. Okay, it's good to know.
Extra time.
Well, it is homecoming.
Right.
Snap back to Custard. Here comes the rush. Nice block by feedback. Custard fires it downfield. A lot of people over there.
Oh.
And it's nearly intercepted. Remember, Boyd County with 8 interceptions this year, contributing to their +9 in giveaway takeaways. Yeah. So lucky we didn't throw that one away. As adept as this Lions defense is at picking off passes. It does bring up 3rd and 9, however. The Breds on 3rd and long have only been successful 21% of the time. And we've had to do it 33 out of the 56 times we've been faced with a 3rd down situation, which is also a bad number. Custard gets the snap, rolls to his right, tucks it under, gets a block by feedback,
and
I think he got it. Close to first down yards, depends on the spot.
I think they're going to put it
Kinda
right on that
hard to tell.
49.
The sticks are on the far side of the field, but a good run that time by Caden either way. And are they going to give us that first down? They haven't indicated yet. I'm going to say short.
That's short.
So we'll give it a 9-yard gain to the 49. 4th and less than 1.
They're going to measure.
And now they're going to measure. Yeah. It looks close.
I mean, it is close.
It's very close.
It's kind of right on our line here, and it looks like it's right on that yard line.
Beast Pizza, sub salads, and a whole lot more. All at Snap and Made a Pizza. Call 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
Oh, man. Oh, if Mike Aldridge could only do that, he could take it over. But he was a little slow on the draw last week.
Ready. I've been thinking about that all week.
You know, I was thinking maybe in like baseball, because you can kind of do it better than basketball, maybe have a guest snap person every week.
We could do. I like that. I like having a good guest snap person.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Or 2, because we usually
first
do
down.
Yeah, it is a first down. So
all right.
Make it a first down. Another Killian's Pizza first down for Harrison County.
That's right. Extra special first downs.
Extra special first down by the Breads. Yes, sir. From the 49-yard line.
Get those boys some breads, sticks, or a Philly's cheese sandwich. Or steak, whatever. I messed
Philly's
it up.
cheesesteak sandwich.
There you go.
Yeah.
From Kellion's.
Appreciate Mark and his crew for sponsoring Breads football, along with the other sports he sponsors. Custard in shotgun formation. The snap is back to him. Tucks it under. Looks downfield. Fakes a pass. Runs across the 50 before being chased out of the bounds.
About 4 or 3? 3?
Let's see where the official says he took that step. They're going to say the 47.
That's 4 yards.
So 4-yard run by Custard brings up 2nd down and 6. 7.5 left to go in this first half of play. Harrison still down by a 7 spot. Boyd County scoring on an 11-play, 93-yard drive earlier. Custard flushed out of the pocket,
looking.
Throws, and beam, almost had it, but it was just a little bit off his fingertips for the incomplete pass.
Some traffic also.
Yes, very much so. A lot of traffic passes tonight, but like I said, these guys have 8 interceptions on the year, so they're used to being a thorn in a lot of quarterback sides.
That's right.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 as Wee Man comes back onto the field. See what the Breads have planned here. Very tight formation. Jacoby White, the lone wide receiver, and he'll be lined up on the near side, which is the shy side of the field. Custard under center gives the ball to Wee Man. Goes up the middle, and he's going to be short. But
that's a bad spot.
A couple of yards. Yeah, it is a terrible spot.
He got at least a yard more than that. He's short of the first down, but he's not that short. That's a bad spot. Bad spot.
They only give him 4 yards. He should have had about 6. Either way, the ball is now at the 44-yard line after that 3-yard gain.
Try it again. 4th
down and a long 3 to go. The Breads going for it. The Breads have been successful on 4th down 44% of the time this year. The give once again to Wee Man, and he tries to get those legs churning, but I think he's going to be shy of the first down.
About a half yard short.
So went to the well for a second consecutive time, and this time it doesn't work near as well. So give the ball back to Boyd County at the 43. So he only gains a yard on the play as it was. So the 7-play drive once again is stalled. 6.5 left to go in our first half. Boyd County with decent field position at their own 43 to start what they hope will be a second touchdown drive. Wide to the near side is going to be Trey Holbrook. In the slot, Josiah Thacker. Thompson still in a quarterback, so he's taking over here in the first half.
This is Holbrook now, right?
Is it Red Holbrook?
Yeah.
Okay. Snap is back to Holbrook. Looking to pass, fires it downfield. Caught by Josh Thornton for a first down.
That was a nice pass, a nice route.
Nice everything that time.
Hard to cover that.
Thornton with a couple of nice catches tonight.
Yeah, second one.
That is a couple. Moves it to the 33, so 17 and 7 is 24. Gosh, come on, Breads. First and 10 to 33.
But the only thing you can do to that is if you get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, and we didn't have any that time.
It's like you say, it's hard to cover a good slant.
It's almost impossible. Here's a handoff this time to Collins, who's going to be wrapped up and
Jackson
taken
Hopkins.
down. Good old Jackson. So Collins will only be credited with a 1-yard gain to the 32, where it'll be second down and 9 yards to go.
Did you say he averaged 11 a game? 11 carries?
11 carries a game, yeah.
Okay, he's got 12.
Okay, well, he's over his average.
Yeah.
He came in with altogether 54 rush attempts this season.
I noticed the air horn has made a resurgence.
Yeah. It's homecoming.
That's right.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Collins goes in motion. The ball is going to be tipped and caught.
Here we go.
By Harrison County's
25.
Michael Watts.
Michael Watts all the way, baby.
Pick 6. And Harrison County is back to within 1. Didn't see who got in there to make the tip.
Somebody got a mid on it.
But Michael Watts in the right place at the right time for a 60-yard interception return.
Awesome.
Flags on the play for celebrating in the end zone on the thoroughbreds, but the play will stand, and it's 7-6. All right, Mikey. Interception, 25, and the 60-yard return for the touchdown.
Creating those turnovers. That's what you need.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a nice one. And that was created, you know. That was
Yes.
Drop back and somebody, wish we knew who, but sticking a big old mid up there and popping it up in the air.
Our camera people might know.
Yeah, they might.
Oh, camera people, do you know who tipped the ball?
Anybody?
I know you're listening.
Anyone?
Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. Well, let's wait till Ryan makes the kick.
Yes, yes.
So they can see that. And then we'll see if, that, I'll tell you in the break. Annis, the senior, left-footed kicker. Tucker is your snapper. Beam is your holder. Snap by JD's good. The plan is good. The kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. So with 5:24 left to go in the first half, your score. Harrison County 7 and Boyd County likewise. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC1.
Cattle sale.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, let us credit Mr. Jordan Pearson for tipping that ball away into the hands of Michael Watts, who ran it 60 yards the other way for the score.
Appreciate our spotters up top.
Absolutely, all the time. Harrison County was penalized 15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct, so Annis will have to kick off from the 25. But it was an exciting play.
It was.
Let's not be the NFL, the No Fun League.
Yeah, should be able to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to get in your opponent's
Nobody was
face.
getting in anybody's face. It's just that our guys were celebrating in the end zone.
Yeah, you should be able to celebrate.
Not according to these guys. Oh, and we had another one? So 2 unsportsmanlike conducts.
Oh, dear.
We'll take it down to the 10-yard line. So 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, dang it. So now Ryan gets to kick off from the 10.
Yeesh.
Holy cow. What happened? They say stop and we didn't stop or something?
I don't know.
Good Lord. So Boyd County will probably have excellent field position unless
One would
Annis can
think.
boom one here. Now, I've seen Ryan boom one. He hit one into the end zone against Anderson County, so
Yeah.
if he gets his leg into it really, really good, he can really send that thing a far away, which is what we need right now. Now Ryan's ready to kick. 7-7 your score. 5:24 left to go in the first half. There's a bouncer that's going to bounce past everybody, and finally at the 38-yard line, picked up by Jacob Mead.
He got tackled.
And Mead is going to be tackled at midfield.
I'll take 50.
Good tackle that time.
After being
by
back up
Jackson Zink in on the play. So what could have been disastrous field position turns up for Harrison County anyway. Going to be good for them, not so good for the Lions, although they will start on the 50-yard line. 12-yard return by Mead. Let's see who our quarterback of the moment is. Back to Dakota Thompson again. Y'all look to the sideline for the play call. Dan Furnish with Harrison County Farm Bureau can get you covered just like an All-American corner. Call 234-4514 to talk to Dan. Ball is on the near hash mark. I don't think I mentioned that. Play action pass is going to be caught on the sideline once again by Trey Holbrook.
No, that's 11 this time.
Yes. Trey Holbrook's the one that caught it by Dakota Thompson.
Oh, gotcha. Thompson passing. I'm getting confused on my Holbrooks and my Thompsons.
Yeah. 8-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 2 from the 42. Plenty of time on the clock for the Lions. Trying to duplicate their 27-19 win last year over in Ashland. Snap is back to Thompson. Throwing it down the field. He's got a man wide open who reaches up and makes the grab and will go into the end zone. So a touchdown by Josiah Thacker, number 4 for Thacker. That is his 2nd touchdown reception of the season. This one coming off of the hands of Dakota Thompson, a 42-yarder, and the Lions answer Harrison County's touchdown with one of their own very quickly.
With a quickness.
Thompson in for the PAT. Looks like Trey Holbrook is his holder. That didn't take long. Snap good, hold good, kick is on the way. It's going to be low, but it's going to go over the crossbar. So with 4:42 left to go in the first half, your score, Boyd County 14, Harrison County 7. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCY. All right, as we get back to action, Alexander Beam catches the kickoff and will be taken down before he gets very far by a couple of different Boyd County Lions. So the Breds, with 4:38 left to go in the first half, find themselves down by a touchdown after a 2-play drive that took all of 37 seconds to go.
That's what Joe was talking about earlier. The time of possession doesn't always mean a ton.
So a 9-yard return by Beam. Harrison County back on the attack. Be back in the backfield along with Custard. And it's Jacoby White will line up wide to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Custard goes back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's flushed out of the pocket, coming to his right, fakes a pass, and now we'll have to just get out of bounds to escape the on-rush of Dakota Thompson.
Thompson's quick.
A couple of guys there are
quick,
pretty
big
quick.
boy.
Let's see, that'll take us back 5 yards to the 24. Dang it. It'll be 2nd down and 15 to go. Brad's offense, which was pretty consistent last week as far as gaining yards. We got 345 total yards. It's kind of sputtering tonight. Trying to find the right combo plays to move the ball down the field. The only score for Harrison, a defensive score on the pick 6 by Mikey Watts. Custard gets the snap. Rush coming on quickly, and Custard flushed out of the pocket. Now goes up the middle, just running over people. Finally takes 5 Lions to bring him down at about the 35.
Yeah.
nice
Taking what they're giving you. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be with the case. If they're holding back or laying back for the pass, just take off. 11 yards on the run. We'll make it a 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Much more manageable.
Or 8 yards to go, rather.
No, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
4 yards.
3rd and 4 play coming up. Wide to the far side, Jay-Sean Lewis. Wide to the near side, Jacoby White. Custard gets the snap, looking downfield. Still in the pocket. Fires it, and it's going to be caught by Alex Beam for the 1st down. He goes up the far sideline. He's got 1 man to beat, but he can't get away.
There you go.
From Josiah Thacker, but still a 1st down for Harrison County. A Kellyan's Pizza 1st down on the nice pass from Custard to Beam, and Caden that time had all kinds of time to throw.
Great protection.
They'll say that Beam got knocked out of bounds at the 26, so 24 and 15, 24 and 39 yards.
39-yarder.
So from the 26, Harrison County operating, trying to get a score on the board in the next 3 minutes to tie this thing up going into the locker room. Ball's on the far hash mark now. Feedback moves from the left hip to the right hip of Custard. Double wides left and right. Snap is back to Caden. Calls his own number. Rushing to this side. Gets about to the 25 and now tiptoes up the near sideline to inside the 15.
Nice.
All of the Boyd County Lions thought that Caden was going to go out of bounds to the 20, and he fooled them by keeping on running. In fact, it's another Killian's Pizza 1st down for Harrison County to the 12 on a 14-yard carry. Let's call that play again.
Yeah, I like that one. Maybe to the left.
Yeah, maybe let's try the other side.
Got some more room over there.
Feedback gets the word from Custard. And now we're going to have a whistle and I believe a timeout. Boyd County will take it as well. Harrison County trails 14-7, but we're in the red zone with 2:59 left in the 1st half. You're listening to Harrison County Football on WCYN. All right, the Reds 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Out of the timeout by Boyd. The snap is going to be taken by Custard to the left side, back to the right side, back up the middle. He's inside the 5-yard line before being taken down. Another great run by Caden, the sophomore quarterback. Boy, he's a special kid.
Yes, he is.
Special player. Must have got those moves from Tara. I've never seen James move that way. They'll take it down to the 4-yard line, an 8-yard gain. Harrison can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown as it's 2nd and 2 at the 4. Feedback will be coming out of the game for this particular play as Weeman is back in there along with Preston Williams, who will line up at the slot on the near side. Ball's right smack dab in the middle of the field. Custard puts Williams in motion right to left. Snap is back. Custard calls his own
Take
number,
it.
and he is
In.
in the end zone for the touchdown. Caden Custard, with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year, has gotten Harrison County back to within 1 at 14-13 with just a couple of minutes left to go in the first half. All right, Caden. In that 6-play drive, Custard ran it 5 times and also had that big 39-yard pass to Alexander Beam. So getting it done in all ways.
I was going to say, that's a Caden drive there.
And it's in for the kick. Tucker, the long snapper. Beam is your holder. Snap by Tucker is good. The hold is good. The kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. So with 2:06 left to go in the first half, your score, Harrison County 14, Boyd County 14. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Pizza.
All righty, Bread's back in it, 14-14 as Ennis is about to kick off with just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
It's nice kicking from the 40.
Yes, seniors kick is going to be taken at the 21-yard line by number 6. That's Jacob Mead. He gets a short gain
35.
before being taken down as, nope, we don't have one of those. Oh, at the 35-yard line, you're saying?
Yeah.
So a 14-yard return. Now defense, you gotta play tough.
Yeah, gotta get this to halftime tied for
Don't
sure.
let this go to halftime with us behind. Ball at the 35. On the near hash mark. Dakota Thompson back in there at the QB. Of course, he had the big touchdown pass in the last possession that broke what was at that time a 7-7 tie-up. Thompson, the sophomore, tells the freshman Cameron Collins to play. Trips to the far side, the wide side of the field. Snap is back to Thompson, going back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's able to get it off, though, and did it?
I think that's an incomplete. Or did they?
Either caught by Collins or...
Either way, it's going to be right at the line
Yeah.
of scrimmage. So I just don't know if it was a completion or not.
Incomplete, they're going to say.
Okay.
So that brings up 2nd down and 10 yards to go for the Boyd County Lions. Boyd trying to get back in the groove after losing to Mason County 34-0 last week. Harrison, of course, lost down at Irvin to Estill 28-13. Here's a pass by Thompson on an out pattern, and it's going to be caught by Trey Holbrook near 1st down yard. He didn't quite get enough, but got it pretty darn close. And actually, they're going to say it was 1st down yardage.
Right. Put it on the 45.
So right at the 45. Needed 10 and got 10. Clock still winding down as we're down to 1:45, but Boyd County has shown that it can score pretty quickly. Shotgun formation for Thompson once again. Snap is back to him. He'll give the ball to Collins. Collins trying to get some extra yardage. He's going to be brought down by Preston Williams.
Preston Williams grabbed a hold of him.
And wouldn't let go. One freshman pulling down another.
Yeah.
Is this a freshman game all of a sudden? Ball's to the 49 after that 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
So Boyd still has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. In case they want to stop the clock, it's down to 1:07. Snap back to Thompson in the flat. He finds Josiah Thacker.
Got a flag.
Thacker is going to be taken down on a nice tackle by Jackson Hopkins, but let's see what the flag is all about.
Kind of in the middle of the field.
In the vicinity of holding.
See what the
See
call
if the
is.
Thacker catch and run stands or not. Right now, Jackson Hopkins indicating to our sideline that he was held. So let's see if the officials agree. That's pretty good. Jackson was being held, and he still made the tackle. And the official still deciding as they confer for about the third time. And it's going to be a personal foul against Harrison County.
What?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, got to be kidding me.
What in the world? I mean,
Well, the Thacker catch holds. Unbelievable. 56 seconds left, and this is our third major penalty of the night. Down to the 31. So it was a 3-yard catch.
by Thacker.
46. By Thacker, yeah. And then the Harrison County penalty on personal foul. Which gives them a first down, obviously. So now a whistle. And I think Harrison County wants a timeout. 3 personal fouls in the game by Harrison. In fact, all 3 in this quarter.
Yeah.
Not sure what the holdup was. So no timeout. Clock will start running. 1st and 10 from the 31 on the near hash mark. Collins gets the handoff from his quarterback, Thompson. He's got some running room down the far sideline, and Custard is able to take him out before he got to the end zone. Man, oh, man.
That's a killer.
Where was our tackling? With the ball going out of bounds, or the man going out of bounds, it stops the clock as he got down to the 2-yard line. A 29-yard run. And a 1st and goal for the Boyd County Lions. Coming on the field late for Harrison will be Malachi Brown. And now he'll have to hustle off the field and forcing Harrison to call timeout. 42 seconds left to go in the half. 14-14 your score, but the Lions knocking on the door. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, out of the timeout. Harrison County on defense. Boyd County 1st and goal from the 2. Trying to break the tie and go into the locker room up by a score. Dakota Thompson will still line up in shotgun formation, despite the fact that he is only 2 yards away from pay dirt. Ball's on the far hash mark, tight formation. Going in motion will be Collins, but Thompson calls his own number and waltzes into the end zone nearly untouched.
That's pretty easy.
20-14. That's the Lions' lead once again. For Thompson, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. This one from just a couple of yards out. Coming in for the PAT will be Cole Thompson. He's 2 for 2 so far. On the year, he's now 16 for 18. Kid doesn't miss. Very often anyway. 16 of 18, a big high percentage. Hold good, kick is on the way, and the kick would have been good from about 40 yards. So with 39 seconds left to go in the first half, your score now, Boyd County 21, Harrison County 14. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN.
bounds, hit the Anna.
All right, as we get back to play, Jordan Pearson takes the kickoff to about the 33 before being taken down. Harrison County with 34 seconds to play with, but are quite a distance away from the end zone. 33, so 17-yard return on the play. See what the Breds have in store. Trips to the near side. Ball's in the middle of the field. Feeback in the backfield along with Custard, who's in shotgun formation. Jacoby White, the lone wide out on the far side. Custard gets the snap. Looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nearly sacked. Now trying to make something out of nothing. He'll get close to the 40-yard line before being chased out of bounds.
Yep. Not a ton of time left, but if you can pick up a couple chunks and stop the clock, obviously.
7-yard gain on the play.
But obviously Custer didn't want to throw it downfield and risk getting the
Yeah,
interception.
especially with this bunch, which is +9 on the giveaway takeaways.
7-yard gain?
40. 7-yard gain to the 40. 25 seconds on the clock. That one took 9 seconds. Custer looking to pass. The pocket collapses, but now Caden taking off and being chased by Ethan Williams and gets away from Williams and will get enough for a first down before running out of bounds and stopping the clock. So another Killian's Pizza first down for the Thoroughbreds. But still, we have about 40 some odd yards to go, 49 yards to go. So 11-yard gain on that play. But at least you got time enough for a couple of shots at the end zone if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'd get an out pattern here to get us maybe to the 30. Depending on how quick that play goes, determines what we'll do next. Custer looking to pass. Fires it down the field, looking the end zone for Amari Fultz. And the ball is going to be intercepted by the Lions.
Yep.
Let's see, it's number 12, Leland Blake Thacker. So Leland Blake Thacker with the interception near the goal line. Fultz was double teamed, and Custard trying to thread the needle, just unable to do so.
The clock was running down, and he may have had a step, but it was still pretty good coverage.
So let's see. They'll put the ball at the 1. Yep. But I would imagine the Lions, already up 21-14, they'll have to do more than take a knee at the 1.
Yeah, they'll have to, I don't know. You can't go back and take a knee.
No. Now he'll have to give it to Collins to push forward. And let's see what goes. Coming on, Damon LaRue for Harrison County late. Make sure that the Lions don't do something crazy.
Yeah, they just did a
now,
sneak.
Thompson taking the ball on his own. And that will bring us to the end of the first half of play. With your score, Harrison County trailing 21-14 to the Lions. We invite you to stay tuned for our halftime show, where we'll go over all the scoring and stats and such. We'll also talk about the other sports going on at Harrison County High School, as well as take a glance at what our past and future football opponents are doing here in week number 6 of the KHSAA football season. We'll also give you the results of homecoming. So we got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, boy. It's homecoming time.
This could make up almost half the show. But once again, from here on the hilltop, your halftime score, Boyd County 21, Harrison County 14. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC1.
cattle sale.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, homecoming festivities going on as we speak, and the winner of the cutest of all the contestants is Miss Savannah Marshall. Cute as a button out there.
Roughly dressed.
Yes, very fluffy.
Very fluffy.
Wonder what they had to bribe her to put that on. She's not the fluffy dress type. But in any case, Harrison County trailing 21-14 on the scoreboard, a game that has not gone back and forth, but they scored, we'd scored, then they scored, then we'd score, and then they scored. And right now, that's the difference. Harrison County and Boyd County both were unable to score in their first possessions, but then when Boyd County got the ball back, they embarked on what ended up being an 11-play, 93-yard drive with Cameron Collins going in from 2 yards out for the touchdown. Cole Thompson made the PAT, and with 1:55 left to go in the first quarter, Boyd County had taken a 7-0 lead. Harrison County did get a first down in their next possession, but the drive stalled at midfield, giving the ball back to Boyd County, who had to give the ball back on a 3-and-out. However, Harrison County once again got close to midfield but could not score. Boyd County got the ball back, and on the third play, a tipped pass by Jordan Pearson of a pass thrown by Dakota Thompson was picked up at the 40-yard line by Mikey Watts, who went the 60 yards for the touchdown. Ryan Anderson's PAT was good, and with 5:24 left to go in the first half, the score was all knotted up at 7-7. It didn't take long for Boyd County to score on their next possession after two Harrison County unsportsmanlike penalties forced Ryan Ennis to kick off from the 10. So from the 50-yard line to start things off, it only took 2 plays. This time it was Josiah Thacker catching a pass from Dakota Thompson for a 42-yard touchdown. Once again, Thompson made the PAT, putting his team up 14-7 with 4:42 left to go in the first half. Now Harrison County wasn't done scoring, as on their next drive, we'll call it the Caden Custard drive, as he carried the ball 5 of the 6 times and also passed for a 39-yard completion to Alex Beam. But the last play in the drive, the 6th play, Custard went in from 4 yards out. Ennis's kick was true. And with just 2:06 left to go in the first half, Harrison County was back to a tie at 14-14. However, Boyd County wasn't done as they methodically moved the ball down the field. The big play, a 29-yard pass play from Thompson to Collins. Actually, it was a Collins run down to the 2. On the very next play, Dakota Thompson took it in from 2 yards out. Once again, a good kick by Thompson. Made it 21-14 with 39 seconds left to go in the first half. And that is the way the teams went into the locker room. We'll take a break as homecoming festivities continue. Come back and have Trent take a look at the stats. That's coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
With all the
Welcome back to this special homecoming edition of our halftime report. Boyd County currently leads at the half 21-14 over Harrison. Here is a look at some statistics first for Boyd County. They went, I didn't split up between the two different quarterbacks. I just kept them as a team, so I don't know who's who. But as a team, 9 for 12 and 167 yards in the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. As a team, 20 carries, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They accrued 8 first downs, had the one turnover with the interception, and individually, Number 10, Holbrook, has 5 catches for 73. Number 5, Thornton, 2 catches for 49. And Thacker, 2 catches and a touchdown, 45 yards. Collins, 14 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. Thacker has a carry for 4. And Thompson has 5 carries for 13 yards and a touchdown. And that's about it. It's very efficient in the passing game is the biggest takeaway there, 9 for 12. All right, for Harrison County, in the air, Caden Custer 3 for 9 for 66 yards. And as a team, 19 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. Of course, Harrison County did score a touchdown on the interception return for a touchdown, so that's where one of their scores came from. The other one was from Caden Custard, a run towards the end of the second quarter there. Caden Custard has 14 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. Feedback a carry for 3, Beam a carry for 8, and Howard 3 carries for 11. Let's see. As for the catches, Jay-Sean Lewis has 2 catches for 27 yards, and Alex Beam has a catch for 39. One interception there towards the end of the half. So 1 turnover there. 7 first downs as a team, and 6 penalties to 1 will be the other thing to look at statistically. So we're getting towards our seniors, I believe. So let's take our break here. We'll come back. We'll talk about our other sports and past and future opponents and let you know who won homecoming. We'll let you know as soon as we find out, but we'll take this break. You are listening to Harrison County Football on WCYN Sports.
Feed your
Angelo's Pizza.
Alrighty, as homecoming festivities continue, the senior candidates right now being introduced in front of the crowd here. They've already announced the freshman through junior class representatives. Well, the girls soccer team now 9-5-1. They only had 1 match this past week, and that was in Frankfort against Franklin County's Lady Flyers, a team that they shut out 3-0. So good job by Coach Gauntz and his girls as they're 9-5-1. They've got a busy week coming up with a couple of home matches. On Tuesday, they'll host Great Crossing here on the Hilltop. And then the very next night on Wednesday, they'll also be playing here on the Hilltop against the Lady Braves of Grant County. That will bring an end to the regular season. The boys soccer team, did we beat her? You know if we beat Bluegrass United last night?
Lost 1-0.
Lost 1-0, okay.
Yes.
Well, boo.
Yeah.
So 1-0 loss to the homeschoolers. Not exactly what we were wanting. Earlier in the week, though, the boys soccer team did host Trinity Christian and won that game 6-0. They've got a couple of road games coming up this week to end up the regular season. On Tuesday, our boys soccer team will be at Pendleton County. And then on Thursday, they'll make the trip to the capital city to take on the Flyers of Franklin County. Volleyball team, 15 up and 7 down overall. They won 2 and lost 1 this past week. On Monday, they hosted Robertson County and won 3-0. Then on Tuesday, what I think is a big win, went up to Brossart and defeated the Lady Stangs 2-1. Now, Marie Kiefer had graduated, so that was a big, big part of their team the last several years. So Brossart a little bit down, I'd say, this season. Last night, our girls went to Catholic in Lexington to take on the Lady Knights and lost to them 2-0. Our girls have 3 matches coming up this week. On Monday, they host Nicholas County. On Tuesday, they'll remain at home to take on Bracken County. And then next Thursday, they'll take to the road to Mount Sterling to take on the Lady Indians of Montgomery County. So best of luck to our volleyball girls this coming week. The golf team, they have begun or will begin the postseason this coming week. The girls' regional will be on Monday at Pendleton Hills. And then on Tuesday, the boys' regional will be at the Henry County Country Club. We've talked about the Pendleton Hills course before. Have you ever golfed at Henry County Country Club?
I cannot say that I have.
Okay. Well, that's where the boys will be on Tuesday for the regional. Our cross-country team will be in action tomorrow at Bourbon County. So best of luck to our cross-country team and as they run against several other schools. And the marching band will be in action, in competition. That's what it is.
Competition.
Marching band will be in competition tomorrow as they'll head to Northern Kentucky to take on Ryle Haskell. So best of luck to our marching band as they'll, as I said, be in competition at Ryle tomorrow. So there's your look at our other fall sports going on across the hilltop. We'll take a break, come back, and tell you who or what our past and future football opponents are doing this week. That coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over the state to find.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Breads and
Okay, back in
Phillies.
5 seconds.
WCYN,
Thank you.
1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
All righty, back here at the hilltop, the homecoming runners-up are being introduced, and soon we will know the identity of our homecoming king and
trying to get
homecoming queen.
names.
Our first runner-up is Cameron Jones and Kylie Hudgens.
So Cameron Jones and Kylie Hudgens are the first runners-up.
Kylie Hudgens giving a shout out to Prince. I like that.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. Yeah, very purple tonight is Kylie.
Your 2021
And now here's the big
homecoming
announcement.
king is Mason Hedges.
Mason Hedges is the king. And the queen is...
And your 2021 homecoming queen is Alora Shawn.
I didn't catch that name.
Alora Shawn.
Shawn.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'll go find it.
All right. While Trent is finding out who the queen is, we'll tell you that Mason Hedges is the king. We know that for sure. But our past and future football opponents, what are they doing here on night number 6 of the KHSAA season? Lawrence County, perfect, 4-0, ranked number 5 in Class 3A. They are hosting East Carter tonight.
Alora Shawn
Alora Shawn
is your homecoming queen.
All right, so Alora Shawn is your queen, and
Mason
Mason Hedges
Hedges
is your king.
Yes.
Congratulations to all those who participated. It was a fine-looking court and represents Harrison County very well. Kylie Hudgens and Cameron Jones were the first runners-up, but I didn't catch who the second runners-up were. In any case, Lawrence County 4-0, probably go to 5-0 if they beat East Carter at home tonight. Anderson County took one on the chin at home against Garrett County last week, 28-14. They're licking their wounds this week as they have their open date. Bourbon County, they are 2-2 on the young season as they will be heading to Ashland tonight. So Colonel's a long trip to the far eastern part of the state to take on a very good Ashland Blazer Tomcat squad.
Always good.
West Jessamine, they're 2-3 on the year. Last week they lost at Ashland, 58-21, if that's any indication. They play their first district game tonight at home against crosstown rivals East Jessamine. In that particular ball game, much more than a district title is being put up for grabs, as it's also a big game for bragging rights for the next year down there in Nicholasville. So West Jessamine at East Jessamine at West Jessamine tonight. Estill County, who Harrison County played last week and lost to 28-13. They're now 4-1 on the year. They've got a tough one tonight on the road in district play as they play at Rockcastle County, so making the long trip to Mount Vernon. Scott High School, we mentioned before, 3-2 on the year. They're in our district and playing a district game against Rowan County up at Taylor Mill. Be anxious to see who wins that game, as we'll find out tomorrow who has the upper edge in the standings for our district after the first week of play. Holmes High School, they were off last week, but the 3-1 Bulldogs, before they get into district play, a non-district game tonight at home against Covington Holy Cross. Holy Cross, despite being a smaller school, pretty competitive over the last few years. And we finish up the season this year against Fleming County, who is 1-4. They took one on the chin because of COVID last week, losing a game that they were supposed to host East Carter, but as it was, unable to play because of COVID. They have an open week this week, which is probably good because that'll give them a chance to get all healed up and ready to go for the rest of the season, which, except for the Harrison County game, which ends the season, will involve all district games. So I'm sure they want to get as healthy as possible. So their open date really came at a fortuitous time. So there are your past and future Harrison County football opponents and what they're doing this week. Once again, your 2021 Harrison County High School homecoming queen, Alora Shawn, and the king, Mason Hedges. So congratulations to all that participated once again. All right, we'll take a break and come back with the second half kickoff right after this timeout. Once again, your halftime score, Boyd County 21, Harrison County 14. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County and Boyd County wrapped up in a good old barn burner here on the Hilltop. Right now, the Boyd County Lions lead 21-14. The Lions coming into the contest, averaging 24 points per game, so they're almost there. Harrison County, meanwhile, this year, averaging just 14 points a game. We are already there. Defensively, the Lions have done a great job as far as not giving up any points, as they are fourth in Class 4A, giving up just 13 points a game. Harrison County's already headed that. Meanwhile, the Thoroughbreds having a tough time slowing people down. They are giving up on average 35 points per game. So all those stats add up to nothing really. 21-14 your score. Harrison County trying to get that score back that they're.
Oh, no,
that they
there's a
gave up.
ball on the field. Well, not quite to the field.
A ball?
Just a little bouncy ball
bouncy
from the
ball.
stands.
Gotcha.
It didn't quite make the field.
Harrison County will get the ball first.
There's an old story about Harry Carey doing a game towards the end of his career, and he's talking about the game. And he goes, "Hey, look at that guy with the sombrero! Look at that guy with the sombrero! That's one heck of a hat!" Just out of nowhere.
I just loved when the Cubs had a second baseman by the name of Mark Grudzielanek. Loved to hear Harry try to say Grudzielanek. I loved hearing Nuxall try to say Grudzielanek.
How did Nuxall do it, or did he?
He butchered it pretty well. All righty, kicking off will be Cole Sexton for the Lions. The ball will be taken at the 10-yard line by Alexander Beam. Beam gets up the field, closes it on the 30 before being taken down, so a pretty decent return for the Thoroughbred senior. So come on, Thoroughbreds. Let's go ahead and get a tying score up on the scoreboard first. Keep ourselves in this ball game. They'll officially put the ball down at the 28. So 18-yard return by Beam. Alora Shawn, your homecoming queen, and Mason Hedges is the king.
Congratulations to both.
Yes.
And to all of the court.
Yes. Kylie Hudgens and Cameron Jones, your first runners up. Custard going back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, still looking downfield, still looking, now tucks it under, gets to the 30 and pushed out about the 32. So another nice run by Caden.
I think he just buys so much time.
Yeah. Well, he's just so smart. He can see where the holes are, and if there is a way to make any kind of yardage at all, he's going to make it. This time gets it to the 32-yard line. So about a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6 yards to go. Great night for football.
Yeah.
Temperature probably in the mid-60s.
It's a little bit of a chill. Nothing crazy.
But if you're on the field, it feels really good.
Yeah.
Good crowd on hand. Not a great crowd, but a good one. Custard gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Feeback, takes off on his own over on the left side. He's got enough for a first down and more as he gets near midfield as he just carrying Ford Lions along with him. Wow. Another great run by Caden Custard and another Killian's Pizza first down.
I'm going to shut that door.
To the 49-yard line of Boyd County, so 19 yards on that run. All right, Caden, they can't seem to find an answer for Custard yet. So let's go to that well a few more times.
What was the gain on that? I'm sorry.
A 19-yard gain on that run to the 49 of...
Over 100.
Oh, good. First 100-plus rushing game this year. Feedback's on his right hip. Custard going back to pass. Gets the ball over to the far sideline, intended
for Price,
Price, who cannot pull it in for an incomplete pass. Second down and 10 coming up for the Breds. Dan Furnish with Harrison County Farm Bureau can get you covered just like an All-American corner. Call 234-4514 to talk to Dan.
Be knocking down balls and running them back for interceptions like we did earlier tonight. That's what Dan does when he's a corner.
That's right. He's like a knockdown cornerback.
That's right.
Ball's on the far hash mark, wide to the nearest side. Jacoby White. Custard puts Feeback on his right hip. Snap. Well, first Feeback's going to switch from the left to the right hip.
Oh, shoot.
Kind of a bobbled snap. Custard bringing it over to the near sideline, cuts up, and almost gets to the 40.
I was going to say that was Cameron Collins came down to try to match the speed of Custard to kind of get him at his ankles.
Collins, the freshman, good speed. 41-yard line, so an 8-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down and a long 2 to go. Jay Sean Lewis in the slot on the far side, the wide side of the field. Jacoby White wide to the near side. Snap to Custard. Oh, and they give the ball to Feeback, who is going to be taken down after a very short gain, bringing up 4th and 1.
I know why they tried
Harrison.
that, but because Caden ran so many and thought that they would be looking at him, but they were ready for Malachi there.
No gain on the play. And the Braves appear to be going for it on 4th and 2.
I like that call.
Oh, yeah, the Lions' 41-yard line. Wee Man is in the game. He'll stand directly behind Custard, who will go under center. The Braves have student body right as far as the look is concerned. The Lion comes on to the field late. Custard under center. Missed handoff.
They're just kind of going together.
And Custard and Howard going together.
Who do you give that one to?
Well, since Custard never gave it up,
Okay.
possession is 9/10 of the law.
Okay.
So give the ball to Custard, and another Kellyan's Pizza first down for Harrison County. Goes to the 35-yard line. So a 6-yard gain on the play. Harrison County down by 7, but on the move here in the early stages of the third quarter. Trailing 21-14 on homecoming night here on the Hilltop. Price wide to the far side, which is the wide side of the field. Jay Sean Lewis in the slot. Feedback goes from the right hip to the left hip of Custard. Snap is back to Caden. Looking downfield, here comes the rush. Caden near the sideline will just have to step out for a loss, as the pressure was coming hot and heavy towards him. Let's see, they'll say all the way back to the 41. So a 6-yard loss on the play brings up 2nd down and 16. Sometimes it seems like tonight 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, or 3 steps back sometimes. See what the Braves have in mind here for the 2nd and 16. Once again, Price and Lewis on the far side. Beam and White, the wideouts on the near side. Custard asks for the ball. Play action. Keeps it on his own. Goes across the side to the 30 before finally wrestled to the ground by a couple of different Lions, including Cameron Collins.
Might put it on the 29. We'll have to wait and see.
And it looks like you are correct as far as the 29 is concerned if you go by the side judge over here. And he is correct as well. So a 12-yard gain on the play to the 29. However, 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Thoroughbreds. Ball's on the far hash mark. Custard gets the snap, looks down the middle. Now in the flat, finds Feeback. Feeback runs over a player, gets to the 15, runs over another player, gets to the 10, drags 2 Lions all the way down inside the 10 near the 5. What a run by Malachi Feeback.
That was a nice one there. All Feeback.
Oh,
Caden
so
tossed it out
strong.
to him, and Feeback did the rest.
And another Kellyan's Pizza first down for Harrison County as they get to the red zone. The Braves in the end zone this year have been successful 7 of the 8 times. Ball's at the 10 after that 19-yard gain. Under center goes Custard, gives the ball to Wee Man. Howard just carrying the pile forward behind Paul Robert Copes inside the 5, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal from about the 3-yard line after that.
So that was Howard?
7-yard gain. That was Howard, yes. So 7-yard gain to the 3. 2nd and goal.
Oh, penalty on defense.
Defense for a late substitution, but the Braves, I'm sure, will take the run as it gets them to the 3. All the penalty will do is take us to the 5. Now, it will save us a down, so there will be some decisions by the Harrison County Brain
2nd and
Trust.
short or 1st and 5?
Exactly. So let's see which way the Braves go. Don't like to take yards away from us on penalties. So that's a couple of extra yards. And let's see, and they are going to, I don't think they're sure yet what they want to do.
White hat and coach are talking.
Yep. Sent the side man over first, and he didn't get any confirmation, so now the white hat will do that.
So we are taking...
Still deciding it. It's
sure.
almost like what are we doing now? Well, we had to take it down to the 5. Now another official joins the conference. It's pretty easy. It's either 1st and 5 or 2nd and goal from the 3. I don't understand what the problem is here. Now they're coming over to talk to Coach Graham again. Now, if we put it at the 5, it'll be 1st down. If we put it at the 3, it'll be 2nd down. I don't know. It seems like this could be the simplest of decisions, either yes or no. It's not brain surgery, people. It's 2 yards. And so it looks like we're going to accept the penalty. And yes, we're going to accept the penalty.
1st and 5.
So take Wee Man's run off the board. And
The penalty is illegal participation.
the illegal part.
Ball will be placed at the 3-yard
So
line.
plus.
2nd down and goal from the 3.
So they didn't accept
So he didn't accept it. You're right. So we'll get it straight here.
Yeah.
2nd and goal from the 3. Tight formation for Harrison County. Wee Man and feedback behind Custer, who goes under center. The give is to Howard, and he gets across the goal line for the touchdown.
There it is.
21-20 your score for Wee Man, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. So just plain old move the pile forward. 11 plays on that drive, covering 72 yards. Couple of big runs by Harrison County's Custard and feedback along the way. Annis in for the PAT kick. As we said, Tucker is your long snapper. Beam is your holder, with Annis, the left footer, about to kick the ball. Snap good, hold a little high, but Beam gets it down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. So with 7:38 left to go in the 3rd, your score is tied again, 21-21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Cattle sale.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, the Reds have tied the score 21-21. Beavin's tied at 7, 14, and now 21. And is set to kick the ball off. Now let's see if our defense can respond with a big play of their own. Kick is on the way, a bouncer up the middle, and it's going to be taken at the 30-yard line.
Oh, ball's loose.
Leland Blake Thacker, ball is loose.
I think it came right back into his hands,
And that ball that sometimes has a funny hop, this one bounces back into Thacker's chest like a baseball.
It sure did.
So he is extremely lucky that that ball didn't bounce another way, but that's why football is such a great game, because of the oblong ball.
Never know what that thing's going to do.
Nope, not in any level at all. Ball's going to be set down at the 37-yard line at that 7-yard gain. 21-21. Dakota Thompson, who's been the more effective of the 2 quarterbacks tonight, back in there. Thompson, a sophomore. Trey Holbrook, a freshman. Man goes in motion. That is Jacob Barrett. The give, though, is going to be to Collins, trying to get to the outside, and a couple of Breads will take him down in tandem.
Pearson was the first one
Pearson
there on
and
the tackle.
Watts. But still a good gain by Collins to the 45-yard line.
7 yards?
8-yard gain on the play. Collins' yards are getting up there.
79. That's what I got.
How many carries? 13?
15.
15. Carry the load for sure tonight. 6:58 left to go in the 3rd with this 21-21 score. Thompson, his team on the near hash mark. will RPO it to the right side. It goes through the hands of Josiah Thacker and bounces to the ground for an incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd down and 2 to go. Breds will be back at home next week as well, as we'll take on Scott High School in another big district game.
Absolutely.
Is that Parents' Night?
I don't know.
Might be. We'll find out sometime this week. Ball still on that near hash mark. Come on, Thoroughbreds. Let's knock this pass down if it is a pass. Knock the guy down if it's a run. Calling his own number is Thompson, and he reaches across the 50 for a 1st down.
Yep. Good athlete.
Paul Robert Copes in there for the tackle. Yes, he is a good athlete for sure. And let's see, 6-yard gain.
Oh, he's a sophomore, and got the freshman running back and the other freshman.
They are extremely young, but extremely talented.
Boys are going to be tough to deal with in a couple of years.
Got that right. We'll see how the redistricting goes for when the freshmen are juniors. Of course, we got some good freshmen, too.
Yes, we do.
Zink's a great freshman. Williams, Lewis, Carson Marshall, all of them. Snap is going to be back to Thompson, going for the pass in the flat. The ball is bobbled and dropped by Trey Holbrook. That's very unusual. Holbrook usually very sure-handed, but an incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Holbrook's got 5 catches so far tonight.
You should have had that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Just maybe heard the footsteps of Alexander Beam coming after him.
It's possible.
6 minutes left in the 3rd of what's been a quickly moving second half so far. Snap is back to Thompson, puts it in the belly of Collins, who runs forward, and Mikey Watts takes him down.
About 4 yards or so.
Yeah, we'll give him to the 45, so a 4-yard gain, yes. Gets him closer to 100. Wee-man checks out as Jackson Hopkins checks in defensively for the Breds. 2nd down coming up and 6 yards to go for the Lions. We have moved the ball very well tonight. Bouncing back from that Mason County loss last week. Snap back to Thompson, calls his own number, and we'll have a 1st down before being dropped by Preston Williams. So the drive continues for our visitors. The ball will be at the 38, so a 7-yard gain on that play. 1st and 10. They've had several 1st downs tonight.
I got 10 so far.
And now an official's timeout. And
they're making Preston go to the sideline.
Oh, okay. That was Preston Williams who came off a little gimpy.
Yeah.
Trainer taking a look at him as he passes on by. He says, I'm good.
I want to get
Gets
back
a drink
in.
of water, and he'll probably be in the next play. Handoff is to Collins.
He kept it.
He did. Fooled me.
Yep.
Almost gets 1st down yardage before Damon LaRue comes in there to take him down. But
That was a good fake.
very good fake. I was following Collins all the way till you said something. Down to the 31, a 7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 3. Guys, we got to stiffen up. 21-21 your score. Harrison County scored on their first possession of this 3rd quarter. Right now, Boyd County right in the middle of their first drive. Ball's on the far hash mark. Snap is back to Thompson, looking to pass. Throws it to the left side, intended for Holbrook, but it's going to be about 6 feet beyond him and drops incomplete. He had good protection that time, did Thompson, just overthrew the pass. 3rd down and 3. That's the good thing about 2nd and short.
Right.
Just open up the playbook
Yeah,
to
you can
anything.
Call anything that you want.
Exactly. Wee Man was about to check in, but comes back off the field. Collins will be on the left hip of Thompson. Double wide to the near side, the wide side of the field. Snap is back. The give is to Collins, trying to find some running room. And he keeps spinning, and we have people all over him, but he won't go down.
Yeah, that was a tough run there, and I think it's going to get him a first.
Jacoby White was the first man to hit him, but gosh, Collins, a freshman, a strong kid. 5'10", 165, a low center of gravity, and a first down for Boyd County.
Sorry.
As he advances the ball to the 27 on a 4-yard gain. This upcoming play will be the 10th of this drive. Harrison County scored earlier this quarter on an 11-play drive. Boyd trying to retake the lead for what would be the 4th time in the game. Headed by the sophomore Dakota Thompson. 2 sophomore quarterbacks going at each other tonight. Give is going to be to Collins, and he trips up. I think that was Malachi Brown who came in there and got him.
Still going to pick up 3 or 4?
Yeah, because he keeps those legs churning. To the 24, so a 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
That's his 18th carry of the night.
He's being a warhorse. Collins did have a big game in the opener, a 217-yard effort, a win over South Point of Ohio. In motion goes Collins. Thompson passes the ball in the middle of the field. Caught by Josh Thornton. He's down inside the 10. He's down to the 5. And now will be pushed back by a gang of thoroughbreds, but still a nice catch and run by the junior Josh Thornton. And another first down inside the red zone for the Lions. Including this game, Harrison County's opponents inside the red zone have scored 19 of 22 times. That's 88%. Ball's down to the 5 after that 19-yard pass play. 1st and goal. Need a turnover here.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to keep him out, so you got to try to.
Pistol formation for Thompson. He'll give the ball to the tailback this time. Collins slips a tackle, and he's going to be taken down just short of the goal line by Caden Custard, coming over from his free safety position. But he did get down to the 2.
Yeah, I think it's the 2.
Yeah, we'll call it the 2-yard line after a 3-yard gain. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Once again, the pistol formation. Collins once again will go in motion. This time, though, Thompson calls his own number, and he gets in there for the touchdown as Boyd County retakes the lead at 27-21. 2nd touchdown of the night for Dakota Thompson.
That it is.
Which gives him on the year a total of 5, which gives him the team leadership in that particular stat, along with Collins, who's also scored 5 TDs rushing-wise. Thompson in for the PAT kick. Trey Holbrook will be his holder. Let's see, Thompson is now 17 of 19 in extra point tries. Kick is on the way. Kick is good. So with 2:19 left to go in the 3rd, your score, Boyd County 28, Harrison County 21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
For care.
All right, as we get back to play, a nice return by Alexander Beam will give Harrison County decent field position as they find themselves down by 7 once again. They'll start at the 37-yard line after a 25-yard return. All right, time to tie this score once again.
Let's do it.
Reds have moved the ball well in the second half, thanks mainly to Caden Custard. Double wides left and right. White, the farthest wide out on the near side of the field, which is the wide side. Custer with feedback on his right hip. Gets the snap, looks down the middle, now takes off, splits a couple of defenders, goes back to the inside and slides to the 45. So good gain that time by Caden.
Slide in the second.
Let's see, they'll put him down at the 44, so a 7-yard gain. Brings up second down and 3 yards to go. Reds 1-4, losers of 3 straight. Meanwhile, Boyd County 3-2, but coming off of their second loss of the season last week. Minute 40 left to go in the third. Harrison trails 28-21. Snap back to Custard. Looking to pass, flushed out of the pocket. Throws one in the flat, but is well short of its intended receiver, Alexander Bean. But a heads-up play by Caden to let loose of it before he got sacked.
Couldn't get a whole lot on it, but like you said, did the right thing there. Had a receiver to throw at.
Right. Third down and 3 for the Reds. Got to get at least to the 47-yard line to keep this drive going, unless they want to go for it on fourth down. Feedback moves from the left hip to the right hip of Custard. Feedback's had a nice game tonight. Custard calls his own number, goes up the middle, untouched until he gets to about the 40 on the opposite side of the 50. Another Killian's Pizza first down on a run by Caden Custard.
Great play call, great execution by everybody involved.
They really bit on the fake handoff to feedback. To the 39, so 11 and 6 is a 17-yard run.
He is racking them up now. He's got 145 on 22 carries.
Good. 22 carries, maybe a little much for your quarterback, but you go with what works.
Yep.
Trips to the far side, the wide side of the field. Custard rolls out left, now rolls out right. Here comes the pressure again.
Oh, my gosh.
Goes up the middle, slips a tackle. He's at the 40, 35, and knocked out of bounds at about the 33. As he is we're going to have a personal foul on Aaron Weiss of Boyd County for hitting Caden after he got out of bounds and also leading with his head. Neither of things you're supposed to do. Weiss, a 5'10 junior. Official sorting it out. It was close to first down yardage on the run itself. But the personal foul up on us? On us? What?
I've never seen that call before.
I haven't either. So a 15-yard penalty on Harrison County after the run. Takes it back to the 48. Unbelievable.
Never seen that called.
Penalty on the field.
There is a 6-yard run.
Targeting call against number 5, Katie Custard.
Well, personal foul, minus 15. Pixels.
There's first time for everything.
So at the 48-yard line of Boyd County, Harrison County facing first and 20. That's unbelievable. I haven't seen that before either. Ball's on the near hash mark. Trips to the far side, the wide side of the field. Custer goes back to pass. Looking. Now gets out of the pocket, pointing to where he wants somebody blocked. And now gets inside the 40 to the 35 before being knocked out of bounds. So another good run by Caden. Wow.
Yes, it was. I'm just kind of in awe watching it.
Oh, now we got a flag, I think, against the Harrison County bench. I think they were still yapping about that personal foul call. No, sideline warning. Okay. Ball's going to be at the 36, so 12 yards on the gain. Gains back 12 of the 15 we lost on the penalty. Brings up third down now for the Thoroughbreds.
That's
And
to be
about
second.
second down and about 8 yards to go.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 from the 36. Just 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Custard in shotgun formation for the far hash mark. A little bit high was the snap. Flushed out of the pocket, moving right. Here comes the rush. A throw is going to be caught by Alexander Beam at the 15. And a first down, Harrison County. All right. Another Killian's Pizza first down, in fact.
That's right.
For the Breads. Caden Custard always kept his eyes up and forward, down to the 11. A 25-yard pass play to Alexander Beam. So Harrison County can get a first down without a touchdown, but it's going to be awfully hard as they're 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah.
More than likely, and unless it's an incomplete pass, this will be the final play of the third quarter.
Yep.
Wee Man back in the game, right in behind of Custard.
Right at 10
Preston
seconds.
Williams also coming back in the game, and I think we're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
So as we head to the fourth, your score, Boyd County 28, Harrison County 21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCY. All righty, it's going to go down to the wire, folks, so stay tuned. The Reds will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Boyd County 11, trailing 28-21. Let Killian's Pizza tackle your hungry like the Reds tackle the competition. Call 298-2048 to order for pickup or delivery right now. And you better hurry because I think they close about 10. But they'll get it to you. No doubt about it. Reds have had a couple of long drives here in this second half. First one was of 72 yards. And here in this one, we moved 38. Hoping to get into the end zone. Custard will be under center with Wee Man behind him. The handoff is going to be to Howard, who ducks his head, and got to move north and south, Landon. You're too big to move east and west and making a yardage. He may have gotten a yard, maybe. See where they plant it. Nope, no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 11. Lewis and Beam check in as Pearson and Williams check out. Also coming out of the game will be Wee Man as Preston Williams hustles back onto the field. Let's make sure we got 11 guys out there. Ball's on the far hash mark. Jacoby White will line up wide to the near side. Brett's trying to knot up this game at 28. We can get that ball into the end zone. Lewis moves from the left slot to the right slot. Snap back to Custard. He'll follow in behind a Feeback's block. Caden trying to get to the boundary, but is going to be run out of bounds at around the 10. Maybe got a yard.
Custard on the carry. Ran out of bounds by number
So at the 10-yard line, just a 1-yard gain. So 3rd and 9 from the 10, and you got to believe this is 4-down territory.
Oh, it has to be, yeah.
This juncture of the ball game, I'm sure Annis could.
Yeah, I mean, you could kick
Kick
a
it here.
field goal, I guess, to have that option to be up on them later. But the way it's been going, we've been having a hard time stopping them. So.
Yes. Well, let's get this thing on 3rd down and not have to worry about it. Custard this time will be in shotgun formation. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. And now we're going to have a timeout called by the Thoroughbreds. 10:57 left to go. Your score, Boyd County 28, Harrison County 21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC.
Lowe's Pizza.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County down by 7 with just under 11 minutes left to go, facing a 3rd and 9 from the 10. Now the timeout, trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. Dylan Price, the widest of them all. Meanwhile, Beam as well as Lewis in the slots. Custard looks to the sideline, now gets the snap, rolls left, looking for a block, now backs up, goes to his right, trying to outrun the defense, goes up the sideline, and he's going to be in there! Touchdown, Caden Custard on a great run up the far sideline after he'd gone east and west, Fran Tarkinen style in the backfield, and Harrison County is back within 1.
I was thinking, man, he's going to pick up about 5 and it'd be a manageable 4th down.
He just saw the crease on the far sideline and got into the end zone. What a run.
Wow.
Jay Sean Lewis, a little gimpy coming off of the field. Custer not racing off the field himself. He's been hit hard tonight. Boyd County tackles you hard.
Yeah.
That's for darn sure.
No kidding.
J.D. Tucker, your long snapper. Beam the holder with Ennis the kicker. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. So with 10:45 left to go, your score, Harrison County 28, Boyd County 28. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
This is J.R. Poindexter. My son Harold and I started at Lumberyard in 1908. I was still building churches and bridges and the courthouse wings while Harold was looking after the lumberyard and the quarry. It's always been a family business, you know. 1950, my grandson Robert and grandson Theodore took over. They were my
giving Ryan a workout.
They handled things in great
He'd only
fashion
attempted
until
8
they retired.
PATs coming
Now, Bobby and Bill
in
were
all
friends.
year.
My great-grandson.
Had 4
That
tonight.
makes them my great-grandboys. Come down and see my great-grandboys at Poindexter Lumber in beautiful downtown Cynthiana.
Cynthiana Vision Center is committed to helping each patient enjoy an uncompromising quality of life. That's why we give you comprehensive eye health examinations, a thorough explanation of your condition, answer your questions, and prescribe the latest eye care technology and treatments, state-of-the-art vision testing, the latest contact lens and eyewear technology, and our commitment to you. Call Cynthiana Vision Center today at 234-1424 to schedule your complete eye health examination.
Righty, back here at the Hilltop, a wild and woolly affair between the Lions and the Breds. The Breds, for the 4th time tonight, have tied the score, this time at 28. And is set to kick with 10:45 on the clock. It's also a good one. It's going back, Collins back to the 3-yard line. Collins going over to the far side, slips a tackle, does a little stutter step, and we'll get past the 30. So a good return by the freshman, Cameron Collins.
It's a good player.
Boy, this is a talented, talented team. So here in the 4th quarter.
Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Boyd County.
10:35 on the clock now. And now our defense needs to stop Boyd County.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple. 29 yards on that return by Cameron Collins. Damon LaRue into the game to give us a little extra help on pass defense. Thompson gets the snap, fires it into the flat on the left side. It's going to be caught over there by Trey Holbrook, and will be enough for the 1st down. Now, see, we can't let them keep doing this to us. I'm not sure where we're getting lost over there on the far side, but somebody's getting lost for sure. Gain will go to the 42, so he needed 10 and got 10 for the 1st down, as we said. Didn't make a very good start for my 1st down there. All right, Thompson back at QB. Gives the ball to Collins, who goes up the middle and is tripped up by Malachi Brown.
There's carry number 20.
Is it really? Came in averaging about, 10 carries per night. Goes to the 46, so a 4-yard gain on the play.
20 carries, 97 for Collins.
Oh, my. Didn't look to see how many carries he had against South Point. Just saw the 217 and went, wow. And that was his first game as a varsity player. Man goes in motion. That's Jacob Barrett. The handoff, though, is going to be to Collins. Hang on there, Jake Jackson. And Jackson Zink with one hand brings him down.
Talk about a freshman that's got a future.
Freshman
Jackson
bringing down a
Zink.
freshman. Tackle is all the way back to the 40-yard line, where it will be third down and about 12 yards to go. Once again, shotgun formation on 3rd and long. They haven't faced 3rd and long very much tonight. Thompson fires it in the middle of the field. Going to be caught by Jacob Mead, and he's going to be dropped well short of the first down by Mikey Watts. There you go, Mikey.
They going to stay on.
Ball is at their own 47 after that 7-yard gain. And it brings up 4th down. And about 7-8 yards to go.
Oh, boy, this is
and
a call right here.
Lions are going to go for it. At least that's what they're showing.
Right.
On 4th and 7.
Don't jump.
Yeah, hard count. Watch the hard count, fellas. Ball's in the middle of the field. Snap back to Thompson. Play action. Gets it in the flat. Caught. First down for Trey Holbrook and more before he's finally taken down way downfield by Mikey Watts.
Bread and butter.
First down for the Lions. Yeah, they've gone to that play many times tonight.
That's his 7th catch, and I think they've all been like that. A little out.
Has only missed one pass headed his way, too. They'll take it down to the 29-yard line now.
What was the gain on that?
18 yards. 18. From the 47 to the 29. Under 8 minutes to go in this contest, which is currently tied at 28-28. We're thinking field goals. We already know that Cole Thompson's got a good leg. Calling his own number is Dakota Thompson, and we'll get a couple, 3, 4, maybe yards.
Yeah, that's like 4.
Mikey Watts once again in on the tackle. He has really come to play tonight. Let's see. They'll place the ball down at the 25, so a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6. We need to stop them here. Come on, fellas. We had them stopped over here, but let them off the hook. Thompson in shotgun formation again with Collins on his left hip. Pass is going to be to a wide open man at the corner, and he walks in for the touchdown.
So that right there was
Trey Holbrook.
Run the out. They bite on it. Go past it.
So Dakota Thompson to Trey Holbrook puts Boyd County back out in front, 34-28.
25 yards.
Yes.
I'm running out of room for Holbrook.
Coming in for the kick will be Thompson, who's nearly perfect on the season, and I expect none less now. I'm trying to jinx him as much as I can. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. So with 7:02 left in the game, your score, Boyd County 35, Harrison County 28. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Athena.
Already following the touchdown, Cole Sexton set to kick off for the Lions as Harrison County once again finds themselves down by 7 points. Still lots of time in this football game at 7:02, and the way Caden Custard has been playing tonight, I've got a good feeling that we're going to at least tie the score. Sexton's kick is going to be an onside kick. Still rolling. And the Lions pick it up before it goes out of bounds.
That was a perfect onside
Perfectly
kick.
timed. We only had 2 guys over on that side, and neither one was able to chase down that ball that was rolling pretty fast.
And the kicker did a fantastic job.
Yes.
Man.
So onside kick. And Boyd County, who already leads 35-28, will take over with 7:01 at the Harrison County 47. Oh, no. Now we definitely need a stop or a turnover. Malachi feedback comes off with a field late. Dakota Thompson, who's gone most of the way tonight as the quarterback for the Lions in shotgun formation. He'll keep the ball. Now will be sacked.
Ooh.
Good job there by Harrison County. Mikey Watts, who's been everywhere tonight, taking Thompson down back on the opposite side of the 50, in fact, to the 49 for a 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 14. Kind of inspirational game that Watts is playing tonight. Undersized at 5'8", but the junior gets the job done. It's like Coach was talking about the other day, much reminiscent of the way Jackie Ashby used to play. Jackie, one of our best tacklers ever. A bit undersized, but got the job done. Lions letting some time come off the clock. Ball's on the far hash mark, and Dakota Thompson was not expecting the snap, and he is lucky to get it before Jackson Hopkins comes over and lays on top of him. Yeah, the ball just came back at Thompson, and he was still looking over to his right to make sure he had the correct number of people on the field. Goes back to the 40, so let's see, a 9-yard loss on the play, on the fumble. Give it to Thompson. Clock down to 5.5 minutes left, but 3rd and 23. Do not let them out of this hole. As he said, the Lions taking a lot of time out there on the field. Man goes in motion. That's Josiah Thacker, right to left. Snap back to Thompson. Looking downfield. Here comes the rush. And
there you go.
Quarterback Thompson is able to get the ball away, but it's not anywhere near his intended receiver. So 4th down and 23 will bring up a punting situation.
And that incomplete stops the clock.
Yes.
Not, I mean,
at
we're
the
not
5:14 mark. Hey, the
super
way
short, but
we played, every second counts. So jailbreak kind of blitzed that time. Going back into punt formation.
When I used to play Madden all the time, that was Mad Dog Blitz.
Cole Thompson. Caden Custard back deep for Harrison County. Kick is on its way. It's going to take a Boyd County bounce before going out of bounds at about the 24.
Pretty good punt.
So 26 and 10, 36-yard punt. But more importantly, Harrison County, after surrendering the ball on an onside kick, gets the ball back after only 2 minutes have come off of the clock. And now the drive we need. Let's go.
This is it.
Let Kellyan's Pizza tackle your hunger like the breads tackle the competition. Call 298-2048 to order for pickup or delivery right now.
Maybe tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow will be better. Give Mark a break. Custard in shotgun formation. The snap is back to him. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires it downfield. It's going to be short. Do not intercept this ball. And it's going to be taken away by Harrison County. And we are going to have a one-point game once again.
Oh, my gosh.
Literally, Jacoby White ripped the ball away from the would-be defender and took it into the end zone for what ends up being a 76-yard pass play.
I literally think that was intercepted.
The ball was so underthrown.
Wow.
And I think it was Thornton over there actually had the ball in his clutches, but Jacoby ripped it out of his hands and took it the opposite way for the score.
That's amazing.
Wow, Jacoby White.
What a play.
Now we need to tie the thing.
Shoo-wee.
What a game this has been. Fireworks on the scoreboard. Beam the holder, Annis the kicker for the tie. Snap a little low, but Beam gets it there.
Yes, sir.
Annis's kick is right through the uprights. And with 4:54 remaining your score, Harrison County 35, Boyd County 35. Stay tuned. We ain't done yet. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, what a game. Harrison County has tied the score for the 5th time. We got behind 7-0, tied it at 7. Got behind 14-7, tied at 14. Got behind 21-14, tied at 21. Got behind 28-21, tied at 28. Got behind 35-28, and now I've tied it at 35. That's your game.
With an incredible play by Jacoby White.
Ryan Annis's kick is on the way. It's a good long one, and it'll go into the end zone. So good job, Ryan.
Boy, Rhino.
After kicking 5 extra points, you'd have thought maybe his leg would be a bit tired, as he's also had to have 5 kickoffs. To give Boyd County the ball at the 20-yard line. 4:54 is a lifetime.
Oh, that's plenty of time. There's no doubt about that. We know they can move the ball, and they can do it. They can do it 2 ways. They can do it either on the ground or in the air.
We need to stop that little out pattern over on the far sideline to Trey Holbrook.
Holbrook on the far side.
Yeah, and also the little slant to Meade.
Yeah.
And see, Meade's lined up here at the wide out on the near side.
Yeah, he's been doing that little circle right to get in the middle, and it's open. It's hard to cover them all.
Dakota Thompson still in the game, as he should be. He's led this Lion offense very well. Snap is back to give us to Collins, and he's dragged down on a great defensive play by Harrison County. Jackson Zink, the freshman, shooting in there and taking down his fellow freshman Collins for what's going to be a 5-yard loss back to the 15.
Got to remember, you can be fired up, but keep your cool.
Yes, keep it cool.
Don't be getting any of those personal fouls.
Act like you expect to do it to him again.
You can be excited, but don't go
Second
overboard.
down and 15. Are you in need of a real estate operating or equipment loan? Call Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America at 859-254-2741 and learn how he can help you. Thompson gets the snap. It's dropped.
He dropped it.
And he has to lie on top of it.
Wow.
As he was trying to put it in the belly of Collins. It was a design play like that, but when he took it out, he just lost the handle of the ball all the way back to the 9. So a 6-yard loss on that play brings up 3rd down and 21 for the Lions. Harrison County trying to stop them from a big play, but they've shown they can get big plays. We need to stop it.
Look who's over there on number 10.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Caden Custard is on Thornton. Or Holbrook, excuse me. Ball's on the near hash. Mark trips to the near side, which is the shy side of the field. Collins goes in motion. Going back to pass. The pass is going to be caught by Meade, but there's a host of thoroughbreds led by Malachi Brown to bring him down.
Well done, defense.
So good play that time. And it'll get to the 15-yard line, so a 6-yard gain on the play, but 4th down and 15, and the Lions are going to have to punt with 3:15 left. Harrison County has never led in this ball game, but they should get pretty decent field position as far back on their end of the field that Boyd County is going to be kicking.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Caden Custard back to field that punt. Snap is back to Thompson. End over end kick. It takes a Boyd County roll down to the 40.
Right on the 40.
Where it will come to rest. So a 45-yard punt
That's a good
by
one.
Thompson gives the ball to Harrison County at their own 40.
So that
Now,
number
Harrison
30.
County needs a score with 2:51 left. It can be a field goal or it can be a touchdown, whichever one comes first.
Yeah, that Cole Thompson, he's got a nice leg.
Yeah, he does.
Punting
I wonder
and
if he's
kicking.
a soccer player
Might
slash
be.
football player. I have to look that up when I get home if I
Yeah.
still care at that time. Okay, Harrison County for the first time tonight, not only a chance to take the lead, but the first time they've had the ball with the score tied. Custard in shotgun formation, double wides left and right, ball in the near hash mark. Now timeout called. Is there some confusion? 2:51 left, 35-35 your score. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCY. All right, as we get back to play, Custard flushed out of the pocket, still looking downfield. He takes a rush, gets past a couple of defenders, and is going to be knocked out of bounds near midfield. A good run by Caden, and actually he's going to be very close to first down.
All right, so that's carry number 26.
Wow.
We'll call that,
Yeah,
what, 7 yards?
47, so a 7-yard gain.
171 yards.
Wow.
And I bet if you count all the east
Oh,
and
he's
west.
got 300 if you count the east and
400.
west and going backwards and then going forward.
Oh,
He's
man.
covered a lot of real estate
Yes,
tonight.
he has. It's fun to watch.
Sophomore starter for Harrison having a tremendous game. And I don't care if we've already given the player of the year or player of the game 2 or 3 times. He's going to be
Yeah.
it tonight too. Hand off to feedback.
There you
Malachi
go.
across midfield
First down.
for another Killian's Pizza first down for Harrison County. Good job by Malachi. Gets it to the 48, we'll say. So a 5-yard gain on the play. First and 10 for Harrison County. 2:26 on the clock. I asked Coach Graham early this season how far of a field goal he would trust Ryan Ennis to try, and he said 40.
Okay.
So if we can
Might
get
come
it
down to it.
to the 23, stay tuned. Snap back to Custard. Rolls left. Chased out of the pocket. Trying to get to the sideline. And will slide out of bounds at about the 38. Be about 2nd and 5 or 6, depending on the spot.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 43, so a 5-yard gain. Makes it 2nd down and 5. 27 carries, is that right?
27 carries, 176.
Unbelievable. What a night. He's also got quite a few passing yards, too.
Yes, he does.
Double wides left and right. Ball's on the near hash mark. Feedback on the left tip of Custard. 2 minutes left to go. Harrison and Boyd are tied.
Oh,
now a
shoot.
bad snap, and Custard has to lie on it back across midfield at his own 45.
Shoot.
Oh,
That's a
you
heartbreaker.
never like a bad snap like that, but especially at this juncture. So 3rd and long coming up for the Breds. The ball is actually going to be at the 46. So 7 and 4, 11-yard loss on the play.
Got 187 yards passing.
Oh, my gosh. That's
Give or
a
take
good night.
Give or take a yard.
That's a good night.
Come on.
Custard directing his traffic to where they're supposed to be. There'll be trips to the near side, which is the short side of the field with the ball on the near hash mark. Snap back to Custard. Rolls right. Looks downfield. Tucks it under. Uses the pick by feedback to get it across midfield, but still be way short of first down yardage. And now with 1:09 left, timeout called by Boyd. 35-35 your score, 1:09 left. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCY.
Our patience.
All right, the Breds in punt formation on 4th and 9 with 1:09 left. White gets the snap. His kick is going to be a wobbler. That's going to be taken at the 15 by Meade. And he's tripped up by his own guy.
Wow.
Boy, his own guy tripped him up. That's not good. So Boyd County will have a minute left, and they've also got 2 timeouts to try to get into field goal range at the 19, so it's a 4-yard return. Thompson still in at quarterback, double wides, left and right. Let's see how the Lions play this. Snap back to Thompson, throws it over to the left side, looking for that play with Trey Holbrook on the receiving end, but with Custard covering Holbrook. Thompson basically just threw it away. 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Only a second went off the clock on that play. That was a very fast play.
Have to talk to that clock operator.
Yeah. Snap back to Thompson, looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket. Now throws in the middle of the field. Nearly intercepted that time by Jay-Sean Lewis.
Man.
That was close. 3rd down and 10 yards to go now. And 53 seconds on the clock. The Breds have a timeout. I'd like to see another incomplete pass here.
No kidding.
Keep thinking about phones buzzing, but it's not. Big play here for both sides, and now timeout called by Boyd.
Okay.
We'll take it as well. 53 seconds left. You're tied at 35. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on W. All right, 3rd down and 10. The sweep called Josiah Thacker with the football, and we're going to have a flag and a hold.
Heck of a throw from the ref.
Skylar Talent was all over Preston Williams.
Threw that like a left fielder trying to throw somebody out. That's impressive.
See for sure what the call is, but I'm pretty sure it's a hold because
I think you're right.
Because Talent, like I said, was lying on top of Williams. And now the decision, do you accept the penalty or make him punt on 4th down? We're going to decline the penalty. And with it being 4th and about 3 or 4, the Lions, with 45 seconds left, deep in their own territory, are going to have to try. Wow, he's ball going to be back there?
Huh.
I thought he was about 5 yards. We'll take it. So no gain on the play, as it turns out. So coming in to punt will be Cole Thompson. Back deep, a trio of thoroughbreds. Custard, Feeback, as well as somebody else. Jay-Sean Lewis. Snap back to Thompson. His kick is going to be end over end. Fair catch called by Lewis. Good job by the freshman.
Good job, Jay-Sean. Smart.
That way, no little time is taken off the clock. We didn't want it to bounce and roll. That would have taken a lot of time off. 39 seconds left on the clock. And Harrison County at the Boyd County 46-yard line. First time tonight that the Breds have started out in Boyd territory. So now the main thing is we have one timeout to stop the clock in case we want to run. And we've got to get the ball about 23 or more yards to get Ryan into field goal position.
Be good to get it to the 20 or better.
Yes. Custard all alone in the backfield. Calls his own number. Goes up the middle. Uses a nice block that time and get out of bounds at the 40. That nice block by Lucas Tutman. So nice block by Tutman. Custard goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So about a 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6. Clock down to 33 seconds. Custard's going to have 30-plus carries tonight.
Yes, he is. He's at 29.
He approaches the record, actually.
What is the record, Jim?
37.
Thank you.
Brent Hampton.
Brent Bone Hampton.
That's the man.
94?
Yes, against Holmes. Feedback in the backfield with Custard. Snaps back. Caden calls his own number again. He's across the 40, the 35, and out of bounds, stopping the clock at the 30, and another Killian's Pizza first down for Harrison County.
This is fun to watch, folks.
Beast Pizza, subs, salads, and a whole lot more. All at Snappy Tomato Pizza. Call 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
There you go. 12 yards on the gain that time.
Exactly 200 yards.
And now it would be about a 48-yarder.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Let's get him a little bit closer. And a little into the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Snap is back. This time Custard calls his own number again, trying to get to the outside. And now is going to duck his head, as I think he might have gotten back to the 30. Not much more than
give
that.
him a yard or two, maybe.
Can't really tell from this angle.
You might be right on the
22 seconds on the clock now. Boy, that one timeout huge because you know you can use it any time. Yeah, 1 yard to the 29. Okay. 2nd and 9, but more importantly, 22 seconds on the clock. From here, it'd be about a 47-yard field goal. It's been a tough, hard-fought game on both sides. 35-35. Feedback in the backfield with Custard once again. Custard has to take off his shoe as he couldn't get it set. Goes back to pass. Looking. Now takes off.
It's
at the 30, the 25, and reaches out his arm to the 22-yard line. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9, 8. Is somebody watching the clock? 7, 6. And this is right at the edge of Ennis's distance, or range, I should say. Range. It would be about a 40-yard field goal right now with the ball sitting on the 22. So a 7-yard gain on the play. So let's see how it goes. 6 seconds left. Game on the line. I don't see Ryan right now. He must be in the middle of the huddle.
He is. He's in there. That's solid.
J.D. Tucker will be your holder, or be your long snapper. Alex Beam will be the holder. Both of those guys have big responsibilities in this kind of play. Harrison County, in case you're wondering, have not kicked a field goal since 2016. It's been 5 years since Austin Jackson hit a field goal against Western
it's a
Hills.
40-yarder right
A
on the
40.
nose.
I got to stand on this. Come on, Ryan.
Oh, my gosh.
Left-footed kicker on the left hash. This will be
They're
for the
freezing.
win. They're
They're
going to
going to
freeze
freeze
him.
him. They're freezing my
Gonna
boy.
freeze him. Oh, my. How many times do you think that Ryan has played this out in the backyard?
Heck yeah.
Including
You know what's one good thing I know about Ryan?
being Ryan.
He doesn't let very much bother him.
No, that's the
Like
truth.
me, I'd be a nervous wreck. And
He is a cool
his
customer.
grandparents are down here. I see them, they're a nervous
Yeah.
wreck. And
Oh, yeah.
Parents are upstairs, nervous wreck.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous for him.
I'm just wondering if Sean is able to hold their cameras steady. Sean was a very good special teams guy in his own
Yes, he
right. Not a
was.
kicker, but a punt returner, among many other things. Well, here we go. Oh. What are we doing? Annis is coming off the field. It looks as though on 3rd and short, we're going to try to get a couple, 3 more yards. Remember, we don't have any timeouts left.
No.
I'm not sure about this strategy, Coach. We don't have any way to stop the clock. Oh, my God. What are we thinking? Unless it's a hard count or something.
Maybe.
To get him 5 yards closer.
But you don't have a timeout to call it if you don't get him the hard count.
Custard racing towards the
he just
sideline. Gets out of bounds with 2 seconds left. Woo!
Just getting some more yardage.
Gets a little closer. That's a dangerous call.
Wow.
Custard on the carry for Harrison County.
And he will get about a yard. Yeah, we'll give him a yard to the 21. And now,
Oh, they gave him a first down.
oh, good.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. As you say,
30.
this will be a 37-yard field goal. 37 yards for Ryan Annis. Snap by Tucker. Good. Hold good. Kick is going to be blocked.
Oh, he picked it
No,
up.
it's going to be picked up, though, by Beam, who is wrestled out of bounds.
Got blocked.
So we're going to overtime, folks, here at the Hilltop on homecoming night. Extra football for those of you who paid to get in. 35-35 your score. We'll be back with that extra period right after this timeout. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN. Wow, what a game. Somebody got through and blocked a 37-yard field goal attempt by Ryan Annis, which is going to send us into overtime. This is the 7th overtime in Harrison County history. Our record through the first 6, 1-5. The last time we had an overtime game was in 2017 when we hosted Mason County here on the Hilltop and lost to the Royals 54-48.
I remember that one.
So 4 years ago. Captains, actually the coaches at midfield
I
to
was going to say, you want
Yeah,
to
the
kind of go
coin
over
flip.
the rules the best you can? Because I'm not super clear on them.
I think you start at the 25.
It's similar to college.
It's similar to college. I think you start at the 25.
I always start at the 10.
Start at the 10, and you've got 4 downs to try and score, and then the other team gets their chance.
Right. So at college, it's 25.
At college, it's 25, yeah. Right,
Okay.
yeah. If there's a fumble or interception, you don't run it back.
To win, you just
You just get the ball.
possession changes.
So 35-35. 5 ties in the game. Caden Custard having the game of his life.
Yeah, I mean.
Of course, as a sophomore, short career, really. How many times has he carried?
33.
33. Oh, my gosh.
He's going to break the record.
I think so, since we're going to overtime.
Maybe. If they go to 2 overtimes, that record's broken. Sorry, Brent.
Yeah. Well, he'll get over it.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be okay.
Yeah. As long as Harrison County wins.
Right. 186 yards passing.
37 homes. That was 94. That's what all you said.
94.
So the 33 you said?
Yes, right now.
That's tied for 4th most.
Yes, 33 and 210.
Mark Porter and Timmy Linville each had a 33.
Mm-hmm.
Stephon Crawford had a 36, as did Ray Stanfield.
Okay.
And Brent had the 37 for the record, in case you were wondering at home.
All right, looks like Boyd's got it first.
Boyd County will go on offense first.
Harrison County will be on defense for the overtime.
Starting out
The ball will be placed
at the 10-yard line.
From the 10-yard line with 4 down.
Dakota Thompson in at quarterback. He'll put Collins in motion right to left. Thompson calls his own number, goes to the right side, cuts back in the middle, and will be
He's in.
pushed into the end zone by his entire team. So Dakota Thompson takes just one play to get the 6 for Boyd. Well, how about that?
That was pretty quick.
Very quick. Coming in for the PAT, I assume, will be Cole Thompson, unless the Lions want to go for 2. And it looks like the Lions are going to go for 2.
Okay.
And as easily as they scored that time, I don't blame them.
see why not.
I'll look over to the sideline for the play call. Thompson, once again, will be in shotgun formation for this 2-point conversion try. He puts Collins in motion left to right. Thompson calls his own number, dives, and did he get it?
Short.
And I think he is short. And now Boyd County saying he was in there. No indication from the officials yet, as it was right on the goal line. Still no indication for the officials.
No good. No good. That's the indication.
So the officials finally say no.
All right, boys.
So now Harrison County will get the ball with a chance to put it into the end zone, and because they would only need 1 extra point, win it on the PAT try. Wow. So good defense on the failed run for the 2-point conversion. However, they do lead 41-35.
Right. Still got to score.
So we still got to score, exactly. Preds will take over also on the north end zone. That's the one going into the concession stand, in case you're wondering. Here in our first overtime of the night, of the season, and of the night. Custard has done it all for Harrison.
We don't have a football.
So now, yeah. Jonathan Graves going, ball. Oh, there's the ball. Malachi feedback will be in the backfield along with Custard. Double wides, left and right. Dylan Price wide this side in the slot. Lewis. Snap is back to Custard. He hands it off to feedback. No, fake handoff. Custard on his own. Cuts up inside the 5, where he'll be brought down.
Caden Custard on the carry.
So Caden with yet another carry. He's got to be closing in on 200.
He's at 210.
Oh, he's already past 200.
And now he's at 215.
Ball will be at the 5, second down and goal.
215.
215. Oh. Wee man in the game now as well, and he'll stand in the backfield along with Custard. Boy, he's a good blocking back too. Custard gets the snap. Fake handoff, calls his own number, into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Breds have tied the score at 41-41. 220 rushing yards tonight for Caden Custard, and yet another TD. Now all the Breds have to do is tack on the PAT kick from Ryan Annis, who has been perfect tonight, 5 for 5. He had that 37-yard field goal attempt blocked at the end of regulation, but has a chance to redeem right now. J.D. Tucker is your long snapper. Alex Beam is your holder. And once again, Boyd County trying to ice the senior with a timeout.
Harrison called that timeout.
Oh, we called it. We're trying to ice our own people? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Good thing that Ryan is not a flappable guy.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
I was like, yeah, we called that one.
We'll have to ask Coach about that one. Unless we had just like 9 people on the field or something like that.
Make sure everybody,
yeah, well, with the field goal being blocked, it is a good
Right.
thing to make sure everybody knows their assignments.
because they busted through on that field goal pretty easy.
Oh, yeah, there was like 3 of them. Hal Alexander Beam caught sight of the ball and returned it for a few yards. I'll never know. But here we go for the win. Out of the timeout. Tucker and Beam are every bit as important in this. Actually,
yes.
Jackson Hopkins, every bit as important as is Annis. Looking for the game-winning PAT.
And now
time, and Boyd County calls a timeout. So a little extra time taken. Annis is probably going, oh, well.
Yeah.
Another 60 seconds. I'm sure there's been a time or two in soccer where Annis has been in a tough situation, much like this.
Pretty sure last year I want to say in the district, no, maybe it was in the regions. They had a game that went to PKs, and he was in on that. So I mean, that's a pretty pressure-packed situation.
Yeah.
For soccer, it's penalty kicks. So he's been in that situation before. So yeah, as long as the snapping holds good, I got all the faith in the world.
Yeah. All righty, here we go again. And we will get it off this time. And here we go. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. And the Harrison County Thoroughbreds have defeated the Boyd County Lions 42-41 in overtime on the touchdown run by Caden Custard, and then the successful PAT kick by Ryan Annis.
And I'm going to tell you what, I think it got tipped, and it still went through.
Yeah, it didn't go through the uprights straight. So, yeah, I think somebody got a finger on it.
Wow.
Luckily, it was just a finger that didn't affect the flight that much. At least it got through the uprights. What a game.
Shoo-wee.
What a ball game. And a good win for this Harrison County program. All righty. We'll invite you to stay tuned now for our post-game show brought to you by Dustin Rose out at Farm Bureau. We'll go over all the scoring and stats. Have a chat with, I'm sure, an elated Harrison County head coach Ray Graham. We'll also name our Judy Construction player of the game, which we might have to give codes for this one because of the touchdown and the kick.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Once again, in overtime, Harrison County defeats Boyd County on homecoming 42-41. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.